Let's kick it old school!
Yeah!
Old school essentials. The further adventures of the Thunderous Fury.
It is Old School Essentials, The Further Adventures of Thunderous Fury, Session 84. Time for the recap.
So our intrepid adventurers are almost back to Greenwarden when suddenly there is this dazzling golden glow. And, well, we don't know who the hell this man is, but he soon rectifies that problem by introducing himself at length and extensively as Ox, who happens to be the unknown Thunderous Fury, or the almost unseen Thunderous Fury captain, who has been apparently invited by the Earl of Yellow to attend the mayorship of John Tor, with hints that several other people have been invited to the coronation ceremony, which is funny. How do you have a coronation ceremony for a mayor? Whatever. Sybil is immediately distrusting of Ox, but he seems to fit in with Clintock and the rest, especially Wampus Lee, terribly, terribly well. So, having been vouched for, she decides not to try anything with him. All righty, so we finally do get into town and set up at their current quarters, and are having a nice night's sleep, except that former Abbot Whiston is pounding on the door at a god-awful time in the morning, and he wants Jeremiah to officiate his wedding because apparently he has found somebody to wedding. Jeremiah, of course, after explaining why he is now an otter folk instead of the person that Whiston remembers, agrees, and everybody realizes that they don't have fine clothes for it. So, of course, Clintock, being the one who can strong-arm the tailor, takes us all to the tailor and dresses the group somewhat appropriately with, of course, sarcastic remarks from the tailor, because that's exactly who the guy he is. So we get lunch at the Open the Oast and then go on the evening for the wedding, which is being held at House Codsworth. So apparently the abbot's new temperance movement has affected the refreshments, because everybody is offered sparkling water, but of course several of the cast and the various servants around are having ale off to the side, and so the group manages to turn up some of the ale. There is a slight hitch in the wedding because apparently there are no rings. There are no rings. Jeremiah, being a new druid and being rather resourceful at that, quickly twists together some of the greenery decorations into rings and turns them and finishes the ceremony that way. There's some chatter as people wander around, including apparently Wilfrina hitting on Clintock, who proceeds to mostly ignore said hitting, and we get a tour of the facilities. So the next day we're going to the Wrinkled Medlar, the Clintock, of course, being quite well known there. And the problem is that apparently there are some commoners being fed there. We found out quickly, of course, from the hostess that is her nod to all of the problems that many people have had since the attack on Greenwarden. All of that stretched out. But of course, it's not a visit unless people try to get drunk. Ox and Wampus especially are carousing through the evening. Ox comes to and finds himself in the middle of a drinking contest that he did not remember ever having started. But what the hey, he won anyway. As he leaves with his ill-gotten gains, he stumbles over the unconscious Wampus, who is wearing a completely different set of clothing from what he had on earlier in the night, and has a random sack of stuff. Well, everybody gets back to the lodgings and manages to have a night without too much problem. The next day, we come across as we're going through town and trying to decide what to do, we come across the juggler who has on Wampus's clothes. Wampus said he trade back because apparently no ill will, and they just had a little fun out drinking, whatever. So we have a fairly intense debate about, do we go to Langshorn? But the coronation is coming up, so how are we going to handle this? And basically decide that going to Langshorn and going to the well are more important. And besides which, they'll hold off until we get back to raise John Tor up. So wonderful. Sir Rickon, who we've met up with, has volunteered to go with us and show us a quicker overland route, which is fantastic because none of us really know our way. So we're going down this overland route and meet an adventurer group who claim they are looking for a worm, aka dragon. Clintock, of course, at first tries to dissuade them, and then when they don't seem to be dissuadable, gets as much money and goods out of them as he can, because indeed these people are suicidal and stupid, and so you might as well get your benefits while you can. And we're not far from the lair, so Clintock takes the money, agrees, and actually leads them to the wormhole, and then says, bye-bye, leave a rope, tie yourselves a rope so that at least one of you might have a chance of escaping, which is a nice sentiment anyway. In any case, we're near nighttime, and we hear a huge group of creatures approaching and decide that the better part of valor is standing off to the side of the road, hidden by an illusion that Wampus puts up. And it's a good thing we were, because there were 29 shorthorn Bragles going down the road with various crude weapons, all headed towards Greenwarden. Who knows what they're up to, but 29 group of 29 all headed out can't be that good. We're sitting around the fire, and Wampus manages to get the fire fine, and Ox tries to cook, but doesn't do so well, and Sybil tries to entertain with some of her stories and does pretty well. And as we're sitting down for the night, another group comes in, looks like a standard adventuring group. We tell them about the Bragles, and they decide, nope, not headed that way, and they turn back around and go elsewhere. So again, as we're almost ready to settle in, we hear a huge blue glowing hog runs through the camp. We hear horns of dogs, and Sybil goes crazy with some crazy shit she's talking about. Who knows what this crazy woman is talking about? But it's Jeremiah with his new druidic talents to find some wildflowers and offers them to the hunt that comes through. And apparently, that was an actual good thing to do, because the elf who comes back afterwards walks into the camp gratefully, accepts the flowers, and says he will share the feast of his hunt. And that's where we left off last time. And yes, Sybil is about to have her little rant. Yeah, for whoever will listen.
I'll say that there's been this growing tendency that really irks Wampus Lee, where people keep waking and knocking on the door at 6 a.m. And he doesn't know when this became decorum, but is going to petition as much as he can to have that banned with John Tor. Whatever poll he has, there will be no wake up times before at least 9.
Well, you can talk to John Tor all you want about that.
Maybe I'll just go ask him at 6 a.m. every day until it naturally happens.
Annoy the mayor, who has been put over the town by the local fairy lord. Yeah, that sounds like a smart move.
Wampus Lee is known for his intelligence.
But in any case, if now is the time, yes, Sybil is going to definitely try to strong arm. She's not that strong. The group into a quick huddle before we have the fairy feast, and give me a moment, and I will attempt to get in character.
So there are 3 elves with pearlescent eyes without pupils who have like sprinkled something on your fire to ignite it to make it even stronger, as there is a 700-pound boar or something on a giant spit that they are cooking. I believe it was some sort of like green or blue color. It was iridescent. It's sparkling in the firelight. We don't want to pass over that Ox attempted to cook the frogs. He attempted to catch them and have frog legs. And
try.
either they were undercooked or overcooked. An elven man shows up in, what is he? He is wearing a crown of holly and ivy with flowing blonde hair, dressed in sort of like regal clothes. And he kind of appears out of the tangled forest as this fire is starting to get really hot to cook this thing. And as he goes to sit down, the forest sort of twists and turns to sort of make a seat for him, and he sits down expectingly, waiting for this feast to be cooked.
Guys, this is really, really, really important. There's some rules you need to know about the Fae if you aren't going to get in big trouble. And since we're all sort of accepted as a group, that means any one of us gets in trouble, it can spill over to everybody else. So first, the gayest, the ritual I use. Technically, we're the host, but since I'm a wandering traveler with no house, mental provisions, I mean, we just have to give up provisions and drinks if he asks. But we are still the host. Now he is a guest, offered additional food, and that's fine. That's the big boar. We're good there. But don't accept anything. Don't accept anything as a gift or give anything as a gift directly. You can exchange, but be careful of your exchanges because they're known to be really tricky. Oh yeah, and that brings up the name issue. If somebody asks for your name, you can say, I am called whatever. Or you can even give your real name as I am called whatever, but you cannot agree to give them your name because then they can take your actual appearance or life or basically anything. So just, I am called. Oh yeah. And as far as the gift thing, don't thank them for anything that they haven't already supplied, because that's like saying you accepted the gift when you did or didn't. But I mean, we can't thank them for the meal because they agreed to that. And for heaven's sakes, be polite and Wampus. I say this because your behavior reflects on the group. Do not hit on the elven women. They will castrate you and turn you into a centipede if you say the least little thing wrong. Oh, and
are you feeling feverish, Sybil? Are you feverish? Are you quite all right?
Oh yeah, she's like sweating and she's like shaking. I've never met this is the Fae. I've never met the Fae before, but they're so dangerous if you're stupid about it. Just everybody, please be polite.
There's plenty of frog legs left over for him. I noticed you all didn't eat much.
Yeah, those are part of our supplies. So yeah, if they ask, we should turn
they
them
can
over.
have frog legs.
Technically, we're the host.
Did you say frog legs?
Yes, frog legs. Fine,
and
sir.
You look over and like around your group, and standing between let's say Clintock and Wampus is about a 3-foot cat on 2 legs with an eye patch that is stained with blood. He has an azure suede leg, wrappings, and a cape. And he says, frog legs? Where are these?
I sift through what's left from what everyone else didn't eat, and I try to find the best ones, although, and I kind of turn them over so that the burnt side is kind of down and the raw side is down. And I say, yeah, there's plenty of frog legs. Please eat up.
Fantastic. Yes. Oh yeah. Okay. Good. Oh look. See, I have frog legs. He looks over and standing next to Sybil is another cat. This one's a little bit taller. They are wearing a surplice, a denim surplice, and a moss green chino sash and a black leather belt with a big set of gold keys. Frog legs.
See,
Um,
it feels good to be appreciated. I'm glad that someone finally appreciates the hard work that I put into cooking these frog legs. Unlike you, Mr. Slee, who barely even touched your plate. There's plenty of frog legs. Plenty of frog legs.
I'm holding out for the book.
Oh, this will be delightful. Yes.
Sybil will slide her tray of frog's legs over to the cat.
Oh, very good. Yes. Thank you. Yes. Yes. Never give them your real name, as the one in the with the chino sash says. Never give them your real name. For instance, my name is Poppet Flippancy, and the other one says, "That's my name, you moron! Don't
Poppet
tell him my
Flippancy?
name."
So Wumpus has lived in Dolmenwood for a while. Does he recognize what these?
Yeah, you have
these
heard of
cats
these
are?
fey creatures called Grimalkins,
Okay. Have I? Yeah, that makes sense. Grimalkins.
and they're just gnawing on frog legs. This is fantastic.
Are Grimalkins rare, or like is it something that everyone a number of people would encounter, or are they more like
You have everybody probably heard a story of one of a Grimalkin. Maybe you'd catch somebody at the tavern saying, "I ran into one." You know?
what did the stories say about Grimalkins that Wumpus would?
They're mischievous. But they're usually pretty wise. They live a long time, and they kind of show up when there's an opportunity. Apparently, there is such an opportunity with this giant boar that's being cooked.
I've heard many tales about Grimalkins, but I've yet to meet one. It is a pleasure. I am Dolores.
Dolores.
Yes. Dolores Drudgery.
I lean down to Jeremiah and I say, "You may want to jump on my shoulder, my little rodent friend. I don't think these felines are going to like you very much."
Well, it's good. It's nice to meet you, Dolores.
And
Well,
likewise.
how fortunate you are to be in Duke Mayflower's presence.
The Mayflower?
Yes. A fairy lord, so to speak. He enters the Dolmenwood every once in a while on the hunt. You are fortunate enough to be in his presence.
Luck rarely smiles upon Dolores Drudgery, except for today.
Well, you don't say, as he walks over with a frog leg sticking out of his mouth.
How's the frog legs?
Fantastic.
Wumpus is thinking about whether or not he would trust a 3-foot cat's tastes, although they are wise. So maybe there's something he's missing here.
They're good frog legs. I worked quite hard on them.
He'll pick one up and just start nibbling on it. What's it taste like, Ox?
The frog legs?
Yeah.
Well, it depends. So the burnt part tastes sort of like ashes, sort of, charcoal and ash mixed together. And then the raw part is still, it's still rather slimy, and it tastes of a mix of like raw chicken and salt water is pretty much
Okay.
the flavor. Yeah.
Oh boy, you're blessed.
This is delightful. I can see why you care for it.
I'm glad you're enjoying them. I'm glad you're enjoying them.
So what should we know about the Mayflower?
Certainly expects you to dine. It'd be a great insult if you leave.
I can hardly wait. Is he just kind of rolling around like a burnt frog in his mouth?
As the one with the eye patch kind of wanders over and picks up a stick and pokes at the boar. It's like the elves just kind of give him dirty look, just stare him down. He just kind of backs away slowly. Yes, it probably won't be done for probably till sunset. Hope you don't have anything important to go anywhere.
Not as important as the Mayflower, it seems.
And this is the middle of the night, so they're saying sunset.
No, this is the morning. This is the sun is coming up.
Oh, okay. I thought this was the middle of the night. All right.
They ran through the camp in the middle of the night, and then when the sun was coming up, they came back.
Yeah.
There are also scattered around 11 Irish deerhounds that are all kind of lounging around. The other Grimalkin says, "Well, if you really want to leave," he has a tendency to nap. As long as he doesn't see you, you'll be fine. He gets tired.
Well, since we're so lucky and fortunate to have such a fine feast, and you said this doesn't happen all the time, maybe you'd like to press your luck and play a game of chance.
Oh, absolutely.
Wow.
What do
The
you
one
have to
with
bid?
He jangles the set of keys on a golden ring. He says, "These, of course.
And what doors do they open?
What doors don't they open?"
I like these Grimwinkle things.
Interesting. We can play mini games of chance, but do you have a one that you prefer?
No, I'm interested to hear what you have to offer.
You're probably familiar with the game of Three Cups, yes?
Oh, yes, yes.
We can play that if you'd like. I also have some other options. I can think of a number and you can guess that number.
Oh,
We can also play an interesting game in which we draw sticks. Whoever gets the longest stick wins.
oh. There's so many to choose from.
There are many.
Let's
if
guess
you-
the number.
Oh, guess a number. Okay. All right. These keys seem rather impressive, so I will also put up something of equal value, if you'd like. I pull out a amulet that is a copper pendant with a trumpet on it. I actually don't remember what this thing does, which is why I'm willing to part with it. I haven't used it.
Let's play for real stakes. Let's play for names. Real names.
Real names.
Yeah.
Civil says,
Or are you afraid?
Civil says out loud, Clintock, I know you have
You said his name!
no, I can say it. That's not the problem. Don't give him mine. I know you have some protection, but you don't have enough.
But you just gave his real name. You just gave it away. Now we can't even gamble it. You just gave away his real name.
Nope, it's not my name. Can't give away what you don't own. Only he can give it away.
And
Well,
Jeremiah,
sure, philosophically, but I mean, like, they just heard his real name.
Jeremiah looks up from trying to befriend one of the Irish hounds, trying to scratch it, trying to get it to sniff his hand and give it treats and be able to scratch it behind the ears, and goes, "I'm not playing. I'm not playing. I'm not playing."
Well, the one with the eye patch comes over and says, "Oh, I know what we can play for.
Okay.
Now, I've got one of the best cat sniffers there is. Now, I sense there is a good-sized rat around here. I'm pretty sure that we could feast on that. If you guys, I bet you know where that is. It's hiding around here somewhere."
So are you saying that the frog legs are not up to your liking?
Oh, they're excellent, but we do enjoy entering the Dolmenwood and finding rats and eating them. And I sense there's a big one.
Really, Jeremiah, you should probably head up the tree.
And he kind of like sticks his nose in the air, takes a couple steps towards Ox. Takes a couple more steps.
Ox? No. You mean Buck Ramshackle. That's
That's right.
my name. I don't know what this Ox person is. Oh, a rat. Jesus, I better climb the tree. Well, you see, we ran we got into a scuffle with a giant swarm of rats. I know I still have the smell on me. It's unfortunate, but
It's alluring.
I know it's unfortunate, but I can't seem to get the smell of the blood off of me. So that's probably what you're smelling.
Are these 3-foot cats now rubbing themselves on Buck Ramshackle?
Yeah.
Okay, and I just want to say that Blood Whisper is just glowing at this point, and Ox is sort of, as he's talking, as he's saying, "Oh no, it's not me. We got into this fight." But I'm sort of, Ox is kind of going, "Yeah, I know." And you see him like looking down at Blood Whisper. I know, honey. Yes, dear. I didn't say that. No, I didn't. I know. I'm sorry. Okay. I know. It wasn't me. It was just the rats. It was, and Blood Whisper is humming, literally almost vibrating at this point.
The one with the keys finishes rubbing and then comes over and says to you, looks at you, Clintock, and says, "Okay, let's guess a number. I like this game."
How would you like to do this?
3, 11, 17. Ox is just, I'm sorry, Buck is just screaming out numbers. I like games of chance.
Is there some way you're going to influence the game?
Well, I could straight up lie, and that would
Wait,
be
they're guessing a number that he's thinking of. They're always wrong. Like, why? Like,
that is how I was going to play this particular game.
Okay, that's perfectly fine. So between 1 and 9.
Okay, I'm thinking of a number. Make your guess.
Starts messing with his whiskers. Oh, well, 6.
Oh, unfortunate, dear. That is not the number I was thinking of. It was close, though.
I told you it was 3.
Oh. Okay, your turn.
Okay. 1 through 9 again?
Yes.
6.
Oh, how'd you know?
Lucky guess. Lucky guess.
And he unhooks the keys and throws them to you.
Better luck next time.
We could up the stakes if you'd want. Play another game. You don't have to lose them so quickly.
Well, I don't have anything else to bet with.
As my friend over here said, we have names, don't we?
Yes, we do.
Yes, Sybil is literally putting her face in her hands. And,
Okay, so
Wait, our name's Sybil. We're gaining theirs.
what's the other game? The game with the sticks.
Okay. Well, I will go collect the sticks. I'll be right back.
Okay, good.
I'm going to collect 5 sticks,
All the same size.
except for one, which I'm going to pocket.
Okay.
So I'm going to collect actually 6 sticks and say, who all wants to play?
I do.
Not playing.
I already gave my name away. Buck Ramshackle. Sorry.
The one identified as Poppet
Mm-hmm.
with the eye patch
Yeah.
quits rubbing against Ramshackle and comes over to play as well.
Whoever draws the long stick has to give their name.
ooh, variation there.
All right.
So it's Poppet, the other Gremlkin, and Buck Ramshackle.
Buck Ramshackle.
I will try and get the name of, do you say Poppet?
Yeah.
All right, I'll try and get the actual name of Poppet. So what I'll attempt to do is a sleight of hand with the stick that is up my sleeve when he goes to draw to switch them
Okay.
out.
Okay. Very good.
All right, do you want like a dex check?
Yeah, let's just do that. Yeah.
So 5 under 13.
Very good. Yes, you are able to do that. He pulls the stick.
Oh, dear Poppet. It looks like you've lost your name.
Oh. Yes, it is. It is Poppet Flippancy.
You were being truthful this whole time?
Well, no, not on purpose. He points to the other one. That was his fault.
Oh.
What happens if they know your name, Poppet?
Well, he shrugs. He walks over to Buck Ramshackle, starts rubbing against it. Well, you're stuck with us.
Oh, like you are sort of our indentured servant now?
Yep.
Sweet. Okay. All right. Awesome. Well, so you're actually I'm sorry, I don't remember your name that you had chosen, and I don't want to give away you're his servant now. Yes, right.
You'll notice that I haven't given a name yet. It is Lord Cotmilk.
Lord Cottonmilk. Okay.
So the other Gremlin says, all right, I guess it's my turn.
All right.
All right. Go ahead. Roll.
Okay, I'm going to take my reroll for the evening.
Okay. Well, before you do that,
Yeah,
so basically you don't do a very good job of it, correct?
correct.
And you don't do a very good job of it. And he kind of pulls out and goes, oh, can't believe I pulled the wrong one. Name's Boots Electric. And he rubs up against you.
Oh, Boots Electric, and what was the other one's name?
Poppet Flippancy.
May I have one, Lord Cotmilk? You have 2. May I have one? Just let me have.
Sybil, Sybil looks over at Clinton.
I just want one of these little kitties.
Well, Poppet is rubbing against your leg, Ox.
Oh, all right, sweet. Okay, yes, all right. Poppet's mine then. Yes.
Poppet has established the primary Baron.
I am writing this down on my character sheet. Poppet Flippancy is now my familiar.
All right.
Boots says, when we start
I have so many wonderful things to show you, Poppet. You are. This is your lucky day. This is gonna be a great time, Poppet.
Well, when you've been in the Dolmenwood as long as I have, I hope so.
What? I'm sorry. What is
Trying to
this
get
creature again? What is it called?
A Grimalkin.
Clintock says it because Boots asked when we're eating, right?
Hmm.
Well, the boar will take a long time to cook. You said until evening, so we can't eat that yet.
Yes, but you probably have other food.
Do I? Do I have other food? Oh, let me check my pack. And then I like pull out something and I was like, do you do any tricks?
No.
Oh, no tricks? Well, can you at least purr when I give this to you?
We can make that arrangement.
You know, a Grimalkin is actually a thing. That is actually a word. Yeah, it's an archaic term for cat. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a playable race in the Dolmenwood setting.
Nice.
I will hand over half a day's worth of rations.
Oh, they love that.
Frog legs, now rations. When will it end?
I already have enough Grimalkins of my own.
So Boots is eating that. He looks over and he says, "You're missing a finger."
Yes.
Oh, they call you Nine Finger?
No. They don't call me Nine Finger. At least not yet. Hopefully it'll be back to 10 soon. You see here, I've made some trades. I'm coming back for it. It's on loan currently.
You made a trade with your finger?
Yeah. You've never done that before?
No. Not with my paws.
Hmm.
Why would I do that? There's very few things in the Dolmenwood that you would trade with your finger with. None of them are good.
Oh, don't be so cynical. Of course they're good, because all deals are good if you're the good deal maker. You have much to learn, Boots.
I'm not sure if there's a whole lot you can teach me after 900 years.
Well, is there anything you can teach me?
Yeah, don't trade your finger.
Can you tell me anything
That's
about?
the first thing.
Can you tell me anything about the Nag Lord?
Pain in the ass.
But do you know what really gets under his skin? 900 years. Surely you've heard some tale of something that really annoyed him.
Or does he do? Is he the one that does the annoying because he's the Nag Lord?
Yeah.
Thank you, Wallace.
What really gets under the Nag Lord's skin? His wife. About the only one who he says, "Oh, what did you make the trade with?"
That's a secret.
Okay.
I just want to go on record and say that Ox is going to refer to Clintock as Nine Finger from now on. That's
And the 9 fingers and the ring of doom.
Is your plan to stay the entire time and eat the boar, or are you going to try to leave when the Duke falls asleep?
Sybil is arguing for don't piss off the Fae. I know we're on a deadline, but don't piss off the Fae. He can track us down faster than we can move.
I think we should stay. I mean,
Yeah.
how often does one get to dine with the Mayflower?
Maybe we can make a deal.
Poppet, do you want to stay or do you want to go?
Well, we can stay. I mean, why miss out on a great meal?
Agreed.
So so the gist is you guys will stay.
Yeah.
Also, at some point, the 2 elves will show up on fairy horses, which I should probably describe as fairy horses, with another horse that is much more majestic than the 2 they're riding on. You would assume that is the Duke's horse.
Gotcha.
And he does around noon. You can hear him snoring as he is fallen asleep and taking a quick nap.
Nice.
At some point when he wakes up, Wumpus is going to go sit next to him.
The elves who are tending the fire sort of watch you very cautiously, and then realize you are no harm, and go back to working the spit. And you wake up, and he looks over at you. Yes.
Did you have a nice nap?
No, always.
I am called Dolores Drudgery.
Dolores Drudgery. I'm Duke Mayflower.
I'm greatly honored that we've been allowed to join you for a meal. It smells delicious.
Yes, it does. It will be very enriching.
Was it caught here in the Dolmenwood?
Oh, yes, of course. Specimen like this only comes around once every 20, 30 years. You are most fortunate.
Counting my blessings. Do you live in the Dolmenwood, or are you just here for short times?
Sometimes my hunt takes me into the Dolmenwood. You are fortunate that we came across your camp.
Yes, it is nice to have company, especially one such as yourself. Have you taken the ferry road?
He kind of chuckles at that. I've taken many roads.
What is the world called that's not the Dolmen Wood? Like where the Ape Empire exists.
I am drawing blanks.
Have your travels taken you to Central Arnor
No,
and the Modru Sea?
no, just the Dolmen would.
Probably for the best.
So
Never-
when they bring over his horse, it kind of has an iridescent look. It's flowing, sparkling mane. But the one thing you do notice, it has 6 legs. It'd probably be bigger than a regular horse that you have seen. Probably at least another horse head higher. Anything else you wish to do before they serve you food?
He just wishes to bask in the Mayflowers. He's just going to sit there and bask in the Mayflowers' presence.
Yes, he allows it.
Poppet and I kind of want to ride the horse.
Jeremiah is just making friends with all the animals and trying to lay low and not be noticed because he feels very uncomfortable around these fey creatures. Sybil has him scared.
So
Sybil is listening to Wampus Lee actually butter up the count and sort of has this disbelieving expression on her face, like he's surviving. He's not doing stupid shit. What is this the person I know?
Clintar just keeps showing Boots sleight of hand tricks and asking him to guess what
okay.
would be heads or tails that the coin comes up.
Okay. At some point, Sir Rickon, who looks like he's had a real rough night sleeping, like he didn't, comes over to you, Clintock, and says, "I had this strange nightmare. Something about I'm guessing I'm guessing we went to the well. I'm not sure, but when I looked into the water, I saw a face of a red-headed woman. And then when I got close, the face turned into a horrible visage. And claws reached out and grabbed me and pulled me in the water, and that's when I woke up."
Oh boy!
So you dreamt of a hag?
Yes, unfortunately.
Well, hopefully we'll be rid of them soon.
And Fitzhugh, with his helm and gray beard, sees this interaction. He's been standing over there tending to all your stuff, sees the interaction with you and Boots, and he takes out his stuffed rat from his bag
Oh, Jesus.
and throws it over to Boots. And Boots just kind of looks at it. He's like, "Really?" Just looks at it again. And then Fitzhugh pulls it back with a string, and then Boots kind of stares at it again. Like, I'll have to make a save. Okay, he's able to restrain himself. He doesn't chase after it. And Fitzhugh pulls the stuffed rabbit back. At some point, as the sun begins to set in the Dolmen Wood, it is still it's still blustery and drizzly here. It's wet. The ground is wet. And the Duke stands up, and the boar has been cooked, and they pull from like the saddle of one of the horses a bunch of very fine plates, like some kind of pearl color with trim on it, and real silverware, and start handing you silverware, in a line, because and they pull out this ornate, decorative knife to cut the boar and cut off pieces. And the elves are very hesitant to give the Grimalkin a plate and a fork, like, "God dang, we have to do this." They just kind of like, we're with them. And they're like, "Okay." They all cut off pieces of this cooked boar that looks very, very it has a wonderful aroma to it, and it smells really good.
This is when
Do you
Jeremiah
eat
sits
the
down.
boar?
Definitely.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you eat the boar, I need you to roll a d10 and a d6.
Yeah, I was expecting that, but for Sybil, you can't turn down the damn hospitality. I mean, just can't.
Do we add them together, or are they separate?
No, nope, don't add them together. I need them separate.
D10 and D6?
Yep.
Yes. All right. So whatever the d10 is that you rolled, those are the amount of temporary hit points you now gain.
Ooh, fancy.
8?
The d6 is the number of days it will last.
Oh, nice.
Wow. Wumpus really lucked out. He got 9, which is more HP than he actually has, and 5.
Buck got 1 and 3.
I got 8 hit points for 4 days.
I got 7 hit points for 6 days.
Nice.
Hey, do Poppet and Boots get to roll?
Yeah, go ahead and roll for them.
They managed to trick their way into getting food, so why not?
What's today's date?
Today's date is the 26th day of Simswald. This game always turns out to be food. So it's always, we're always eating.
Salads. Yeah.
Would you explain why I eat food after the game all the time because I'm hungry?
Makes sense.
Wine. Let's see. Dustin, roll me a d6.
3.
He pulls out this wine, the taste of elderflower and spring bouquets.
Oh.
And it inspires drowsiness, punctuated with serene visions of snowdrifts.
Well, Wumpus is going to have some without even asking, without even knowing that. He's gonna take it as soon as it's offered. Since the boar was so good and he's feeling invigorated.
Sadly, I must decline. My religious needs only allow me to have water.
Clintock will take some, but not drink it right away. Instead, you'll pour a little bit onto a saucer for Boots to drink first.
Test out the wine.
Yeah, you put in a Boots looks at it and goes, I can use a cup.
Oh, yeah, sorry. This is all new to me.
So, Jeremiah, as you're the only one not drinking the wine, and the Duke begins to turn in your direction, and he is eyeballing you.
Hey, I think you should embrace the Duke's generosity, Jeremiah.
You ought to do it.
I really
It's never going to get old.
I really can't. I wish I could, but I have sworn to obey the rules of Cuthbert, and that includes abstaining from alcoholic beverages.
Clintock pipes up. I thought you also had an allergy in your new form to it. A horrible reaction.
It seems that it doesn't affect me the way it used to affect me when I was a human. It does terrible things to me, so it's easy for me to, do without and follow the rules.
The Duke continues to look at you. You see that the elves who are serving look very nervous.
Ooh.
However, I suppose, and I put it to my lip, I take a glass and I put it to my lips and I go, it does taste wonderful. And then I just hold the glass or whatever he served in.
It's going to be like a staring contest. You got the glass up like this, and
yeah, I basically mimic like I took a taste and maybe let a little bit go, like on my lips and lick my lips and go, oh, that's good.
Ox pulls out his pamphlet of St. Cuthbert, looks at Jeremiah, shakes his head, and starts writing down, looks at the sun to gauge the time. What is today's again? Infraction number 1. Took alcohol on this of all days.
Wow. Ox the Nart.
You can make a dex or a wisdom roll.
Okay. Oh, to try to fool him?
Yes.
I got the slot tracker open. What's better for me? Shit, my dex is 10, my wisdom's 10.
Nothing.
I mean, yeah, no plus, but no minus. So
I gotta use the yellow one. Oh God, I got a 19.
Have a reroll.
No, I'm good.
You begin to hear the Irish wolfhounds begin to growl. The Duke stands up and looks at you.
Oh.
You attempt to deceive me by not partaking in my feast that I have granted upon you?
No, not at all.
You
It's
wish
delicious.
to insult me?
I said, no, I said it was delicious. And I tip back a big swig.
He watches, make sure that it goes all the way down.
I take a big
Ox.
I take a big gulp out of the glass.
I saw him swallow. It was this for sure. He wasn't faking.
The Irish wolfhounds settle back down.
I just have to be careful how I drink something like this. It really affects me because I don't drink it. That's why I don't drink alcohol.
He goes back and sits in his formed tangled vine chair, and his demeanor instantly changes. Very good. So you're eating this boar. Everybody's having a wonderful time.
Yeah.
And then anything you want to do other than that, once it has been consumed, the rest of it is cut up and taken by the Duke and the rest of his entourage, and they just vanish into the Dolmenwood. They head out into the trees and disappear.
Before the Duke would go,
Okay.
Wampus would ask, Duke Mayflower, it was such a pleasure to meet you and make your acquaintanceship. Is there anything that you could give me to remember you by for our chance meeting? Something I can take with me to treasure. An enchanted or a special twig, oddly shaped leaf.
He reaches into his crown that is upon his head and pulls a dandelion and hands it to you.
He immediately puts it in his ear, like on.
Fantastic.
Thank you so much. Your generosity knows no bounds.
And a little advice. He's fairly tall, and he is absolutely, like, for an elf, very stunning. Perfect blonde hair, perfect features. And he reaches down and looks at you, gets close to you, and he says, "Don't trust Grimalkins." And he gets back up. He starts to, everybody's already packed up their stuff, and he gets on his horse and just leaves. It is the evening, and you've already been fed, so you don't have to worry about getting food. Ox doesn't have to cook any frog leg.
Yes.
But I would assume there's going to be a watch for this evening.
Yeah.
And maybe, we'll say the story. You don't have to roll for the fire and stuff because the fire's still going, and you've had sort of this discussion. Let us go to the camp. So basically it's 4 2-hour watches. I think that's what we did last time.
Yeah.
So what is that? What's that going to be?
I mean, Wumpus is going to be in there, and he's not going to pay attention at all, except to the Grimalkins.
Okay.
Jeremiah can take the last watch, because he's going to be up early in the morning anyway.
Right.
Clintock will take the last watch, unless Clintock objects.
No, Clintock's going to take first watch so that he can sleep in.
Yeah.
Right.
But Sybil needs to sleep at least a bit, because she was a nervous wreck. You could tell she was a nervous wreck the whole time the Fae were there. She's like up and just looking around like something terrible is going to happen, especially when Wumpus was talking to the Duke.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so all right, so it's Clintock. Who's after Clintock?
I mean, I can go after Clintock if you'd like.
Okay, and then who's after Ox?
Sybil can go.
Sybil. Okay. I mean, you can spend a watch with somebody you want. You can double up or whatever. That's fine. So Clintock, give me D6 roll.
3.
Nice. I have revamped my random chart. All right, give me a D100 roll.
82. Glow.
So you are with Boots, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Shooting the bull. Frogs are croaking. The ones that weren't cooked.
Right, the ones that got away.
There's plenty out here. Roll another D100.
73.
So you're there. And just talking to Boots.
Yeah.
And you notice there's like this weird, like purple scummy film that is on some of these trees. Like, it stands out.
Yeah. I will ask Boots, have you seen anything like this before?
He walks over to it. Oh, he goes and he takes some, tastes it. Oh, whatever it is long gone.
What does it taste like, though?
Tastes like licorice.
Intriguing. Poisonous?
He takes another dab. No, I don't think so.
Good to know.
It's the trail of some sort of abomination that comes that trek through the Dolmenwood at times. They leave this film residue behind.
Do they often trek the same way?
Oh, you mean the same path?
Yeah.
He takes another dab. No, they don't.
Oh, well, we're safe then.
Yes.
Does that actually taste good, though? That's the other question that I had.
You gonna try it yourself?
He takes another dab. Oh, it's terrible. I wouldn't taste it. And
All
then
right.
he just straight up starts licking the side of the tree.
Something tells me the Grimalkins are liars.
Well,
Then
I wouldn't need too much of that. Don't want to overdo it. Everything in moderation, they say.
I've lived long enough to know that's a pile of scat.
True. True it is.
All right.
Wow.
All right. Your watch passes. Who's next is
Ox.
Ox. Roll a d6.
3.
So you are there with Boots.
No, Poppet.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm gonna get these names wrong. Poppet.
I'm actually, so wait, before you get to what you're doing, Poppet and I are having a conversation, and I'm asking Poppet, so you've been around for 950 years?
900.
900? Do you
Give
know
or
what,
take a year or two.
So, do you know much about lycanthropy? Have you ever come across anything like that?
Well, I've heard of stories of it.
You ever heard of a cure?
A cure.
Yeah, a cure, like a lycanthrope who has cured themselves of that disease.
Somebody cut off their finger once. Tried to solve it that way. I think that there's a well here in the Dolmenwood. Yeah, there's this well. It should cure you of whatever ails you, and I would think that would fall into that category for sure. Now there are there are side effects, but nothing worse than whatever this lycanthropy would be.
Just as an example, what would a side effect be?
Oh, I've heard people grow pig noses.
Okay. Wouldn't that kind of be the same thing as lycanthropy? They'd be aware.
No, I don't think it would be. I mean, if
Aware
you
more.
just had a pig nose, walking around with a pig nose, but lycanthropy, you would have certain urges and desires, and you would have certain smells.
Yeah. And as Pop is talking about urges and desires, one whimper is beginning to glow again. And Ox just changes the subject. Yeah. Anyway, I rolled a 3, so
Okay. So you're having this discussion, and then Boots, Poppet looks at you and goes, "Oh wow." And he looks over, and through the dolmen, through the woods, you could see some flickering lights. And Poppet says, "Oh, that's weird. That's an entrance to a ferry road."
an entrance to a ferry road. Is the ferry road dangerous?
I mean, if to mortals it is. I mean,
So should I wake the others, Poppet, or
I don't know. I mean, it's up
How
to
long
you.
how long does the ferry road normally last? How long does this apparition last?
I don't know. I mean, they each have different times. So in the morning, this still could be here. It could be gone in a matter of a blink of an eye. There's no telling.
I sort of shake everyone awake, just to say, there's some strange lights over there. Poppet here says that it's a ferry road, but I don't necessarily trust a word that Poppet says. What do you think?
Boots says, "I wouldn't trust Poppet either. That's not a fair."
Ultimately, we're going to have to take the ferry road to get where we're going, but oh, right, she wasn't there on the last time they took the ferry road. So her response is going to be, "But sorry, I was playing the wrong character in my head for a minute." Sybil doesn't have much to say other than she's heard that they are quite dangerous and unpredictable.
and don't we have a commitment to get to our friends?
We should definitely not take the ferry road.
Yeah.
If Boots Electric is correct, or Poppet is correct that this is the ferry road, whether regardless or not they're right, we should just go back to sleep. The wake up calls are getting even earlier.
I look over at Poppet and I say, "See, I told you they were going to be angry with us.
The wake-up calls are getting even earlier.
I told you they
love
were
it.
going to be angry with us."
That's his problem, is that people are bugging him even earlier.
Yeah.
Fine. Poppet and I go back to our watch. We just watch the flickering lights, and I just kind of slap Poppet upside the back of the head. I told you they were going to be angry.
What did you? Well, we told them at least. Boots is a liar anyway. He knows the ferry road.
Well, I'm glad to be up early as it is. I have to pray extra this morning anyway.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do.
All right.
Something about Ox being a narc just feels weird.
Well, you weren't on you weren't on early. I looked at my character sheet and I'm actually lawful. So
Are you really? Okay.
yeah, so I have to change. I'm changing my ways. That was Blood Whisper in my ear, making me do
I
this
see.
thing. So yeah.
Jeremiah just goes off to be alone and pray for absolution and for having partaken of something he promised not to. But it seemed like it was going to harm the party and everybody if he didn't. So
How many hail Cuthberts does Jeremiah have to do?
How many times does he beat himself with his cudgel? Like
there's 25 Hail Cuthberts, and then there's another 25 Our Father Cuthberts that he has to recite.
All right, Sybil, your watch goes quietly. Other than Jeremiah doing his Hail Cuthberts, you still see those lights in the trees. Once they're pointed out, they're still there. Jeremiah,
Okay.
give me a D6 roll.
4 again.
The sun is beginning to rise as best it can through the Dolmen Wood on this morning, as it is brisk and clear on the 27th day of Simswald, and you can hear kind of trudging through the wood. Sounds like people on foot headed in your direction.
This is before everybody else is awake.
Yes.
except for Slee, because I told Poppet to go and annoy him every 15 minutes while he tries to sleep. Slee has been tossing sticks and stones and like making sounds in the background as Slee has been trying to sleep. So
Fantastic.
I go over and I wake up Ox and I say, somebody's coming. I'll go and try to reconnoiter, but be ready in case they have ill intent.
Ox will draw his sword and tell Poppet to stand at guard.
I'm gonna try to slink off into the woods and look as much like an actual otter as I can, and go beside the trail and see if I can quietly spot them, whoever's coming.
Slee, I'm serious this time. There really is something coming. I'm being serious. This is like you have to wake up.
Did Poppet tell you?
No, it was Jeremiah. He's gone off to scout out and see who it is. Really, you have to get up. Okay, I'm not joking this time. I swear to you.
Clintock will try and find a tree to hide in.
Something goes through my mind about boys crying wolf.
Enough to get the rest of us up since they're talking and arguing.
Yeah, Poppet is waking up as I'm trying to convince Slee to wake up. Poppet will go wake up Sybil and Clintock. Yes.
Is it 6 a.m.?
All right, so Jeremiah, you see what looks like a human in leather armor has a sword, not drawn, skulking, moving through the wood as carefully as it can, with like a black cloak.
You said didn't I hear more than one person?
Yes, you did. Yep. This is the first person you see.
Okay. I'm gonna stay where I am and see what this person does and see if I see any of the others coming.
He's still in the wood, but enough to get a view of of your camp. Just kind of like crouches down and looks and is kind of watching you. You notice that he turns around and he does this, signals somebody else, and you can see a woman walking in. They were probably nice robes at some point, but she's been walking in the Dolmen Wood. They're all covered in dirt and mud, kind of like they're probably like a cream color, but they're all soiled and whatever. And she's walking, and you realize she has a dagger, but it is not out, and a wand by her side. She has on these really impressive gauntlets, and she just kind of walks over and crouches next to the other guy. And they're just kind of watching the camp.
Does she look like anyone out of Grigwort that at least Wumpus would recognize?
Where is Wumpus?
He's hiding in the bushes. Typical Wumpus spot.
From your angle, no. I mean, she doesn't really stand out from anybody in Grigwort. Jeremiah, you gonna do anything else?
No, I'm just waiting to see what they do. I mean, are they just watching us, or I'm waiting to see if, more join them, if they are trying to plan an attack, or what if they're just two folks traveling through the Dolmen Wood being cautious,
Correct.
But if they're trying to do something untowards, Jeremiah's idea is that he's already woken up the camp. They probably won't be caught off guard, but he can catch them off guard if they have ill intent.
Give me a D6.
3.
You hear some noises from behind them, but you're unsure. Now, it could be more people, but like how many? Who knows?
Yeah, I'm just holding position and trying not to move or draw any attention. And if they do notice me, hopefully they'll just pay no attention to me because I look like an otter.
They don't seem to be making any kind of moves. They're just watching.
How long has Jeremiah been gone at this point?
Probably like 20 minutes.
So Ox sort of whispers, Jeremiah, where are you?
And I slink down and slouch down a little bit deeper. And I'm thinking to myself, this noisy bastard.
I'm getting worried.
You rat, you dirty rat.
Hey, look, I rolled against my intelligence. All right, like
I know. And he just slinks down. He's like, oh God, no. What do they do when he starts hollering?
They kind of crouch down a little bit more, and they kind of look around. But then they look to see. When Ox says that, they kind of like they're peering around trying to get a look at him.
guys, I'm getting worried about Jeremiah. I think we have to go after him. It's been too long.
Yeah, that's valid. I mean,
I gotta admit that's actually a good reason.
Start heading off in the direction that Jeremiah went in.
Yeah, Sybil will look over. Okay, so he is leading. He was going to tell him, "Oh yeah, you lead," but he is leading. So
Jeremiah,
okay.
Jeremiah, just whistle if you can hear me.
he does not
Whistle
in fact
once.
whistle.
Whistle once if you're okay. Whistle not at all if you're not, because I don't. Can otters whistle, guys? Jeremiah, clap your hands, clap your flippers once if you're okay. And I guess you can't clap them if you're not. So clap your hands, Jeremiah. Where are you?
I do not, in fact, clap my hands.
So Ox actually starts to jog now. He's literally he's very worried about his little otter friend.
Okay.
Poppet, come on, for St. Cuthbert and our rodent friend. Huzzah!
Very good. So Ox, as soon as you say, for St. Cuthbert and my rodent friend, you hear one of them say, "That's them!" And let's roll initiative.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
Yeah. Oh boy. Yeah.
All right. So initiative is one person rolls each time. It is done every round. So usually you want to pick the person with the best dex. To get that bone, I rolled a 1, so you guys will obviously be going first.
Do you want to roll since I've got a 10 dexterity?
Yeah, you're gonna win.
All right.
You guys will win the roll. So he'll be first.
Yeah, I got a 1 too, but ties go to us. Perfect.
Okay,
time.
you guys are up first. You know that there are 2 people close to the camp, probably people behind them, and they just said, "That's them."
Wumpus is going to, he's in the bushes, right? And he's watching. And he starts doing this low chant. And you see manifest out of the clearing from the other side. So if like they're on one side of the clearing coming in, and from the opposite side, he's going to use Phantasmal Force to manifest a crookhorn leaping out of the bushes, charging through the center of camp towards their direction.
Okay.
So they need to make a save or spells.
All right, the 2 of them. Okay.
Yeah, to recognize whether or not it's an illusion.
Let's see. I will make the first roll. 19. First one
Probably.
makes it, and a 10. So the one in the cloak with the leather armor kind of says, "What the?" And he kind of gets up and draws his sword. And as the crookhorn is coming after him, he draws his sword and bolts out and charges it like he's going to attack it.
And the crookhorn is going to hit it with, I don't know, what do crookhorns have? Claws or
They got
crude
like
weapons?
they have like a
cudgels?
crude weapon. Yep.
Yeah, he's gonna hit it with his crooked staff.
Okay.
That's a 7 on the die, so it's probably a miss.
Yeah. This guy like definitely ducks out of the way of this attack, and the person who stayed back was like, "What are you doing? It's not real."
Damn it! You hear come from the bushes, but that's Wumpus's turn.
Wumpus has scared up somebody, so that sounds like a reason to pull back the bow and fling an arrow into that person. 16 should actually hit. I'll have to look up the pluses later, but 16 should hit for, 6 damage.
So you hit the guy who came out and charged the crookhorn.
Yep.
6 damage. Yes, you do. Bam.
I'm going to place myself by a tree, behind the tree, because obviously I need line of sight to hit, but, by a tree so I have hopefully partial cover or whatever.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Who is next?
Clintock is going to try and get a back attack on the guy that didn't get hit.
Okay.
19.
That is definitely a hit.
Okay.
+4 to hit and double the damage.
8 damage.
Got their attention. So this just like goes right, and she goes, oh my gosh. We got Ox or Jeremiah.
Ox was sort of he began jogging in anyway, right?
Right. Yep.
The woman with the dagger and the wand. Has
Yep.
she drawn the wand?
No, she hasn't. She's been hit with an arrow.
Ox is going to kind of pull his hat back a little bit, exposing his third eye.
Yep.
And he's going to attempt to charm her. She can save versus spells with a -2 penalty.
All right. I don't know if you see that roll. It is a 13. She does not make it.
Okay, so she's charmed. I'll say to her, stand down, don't cast.
Oh, my dreams are reality now.
This has never come up. Do we have any way to hold action?
I mean, yes, I'll let you hold an action. Just describe what you want to do.
I honestly don't know what I want to do. What I'm trying to do is let more people come running in. So
so when you see someone else come running in, you're going to attack them.
Or cast entangle on them.
Okay, all right.
I don't want to get involved into the fight just yet.
Gotcha.
I'm not trying to use my position, my hidden position.
The dark cloak person who's attacking the illusionary crookhorn will attempt to attack. That's a hit. So does it like disappear or something?
Yeah, it vanishes.
Okay, so he swings right through it.
Damn.
And you hear him say, she's always right. So Jeremiah, you see 2 people in plate mail, 1 in leather armor, carrying, they have holy symbols around their neck.
Are they of Saint Cuthbert?
They're come trudging through they're moving quickly because they know that shit's going down, and they're coming to run to the aid of their friends.
I'm going to try to wait until they're as close together as I think that they're possibly going to be. I'm definitely going to focus on the 2 in the plate mail. Okay. But I will wait to cast Entangle and hope that I can get as many as possible inside.
I'm going to roll a d6.
Okay.
I will. If I roll a 5 or 6, it means they're all together. 3 or 4, 2. Okay. So 2. So you really can only get one of them because they're kind of spaced out right now. You could wait another turn and hope maybe they all get together or not.
I think I will. I think I'll wait. I'm just going to hold off and try to use this to maximum effect if I can.
We have Fitzhugh and Sir Rick.
Yes, you do.
That's right.
Okay, so Fitzhugh is basically now Fitzhugh can fight, but I'll tell you basically he is like a 0 level retainer. So, but if you want him to do something, he can do something.
He's going to start juggling.
Okay, absolutely. Let's see. Let me roll. He's doing a hell of a job. Okay, yeah. Sir Rickon will definitely not turn down a fight, and he will step up to attack the one guy who you shot. That is probably that's a miss. Yes, that's a miss. He swings, surprises that guy, as Rickon is out there. All right, so these, for lack of a better word, clerics have come through, 2 in plate mail, 1 in leather armor, and you hear them say, "It's probably too late. It's probably transformed. We need to destroy it."
Oh, great.
And,
They're after the other group.
Mm-hmm. That's what I thought.
let's see. One of the clerics looks over and sees this amber glow coming from someone's forehead and thinks this obviously is some sort of abomination that needs to be taken out, and whips his sling at him. That will be a hit with a 21.
Nice.
That is 4 damage
Okay.
as you get pelted with a rock.
Now I still have additional hit points though.
Oh, yes, you do. Yep, yeah, you had the feast. Wampus is hid. Jeremiah's hid. Sir Rickon is definitely not hid.
Sybil is, back near a tree, but definitely not hidden.
So the one cleric runs out, well, as best they can with plate mail, trudges out and steps out after Sir Rickon. Wow, they're coming back. That's max plus the roll, 11. I'm glad Sir Rickon got some temporary hit points. So this cleric runs out and slaps his hand on his, we'll say that Sir Rickon had his armor, had a chance to put armor on or whatever. And you can see his face, like, I wouldn't say shrivel, but just kind of like the life force is being like sucked out of him. And he kind of gets really pale. And then you see the third cleric grab his holy symbol. He's wearing the leather armor, and he starts to speak in strange language. And you feel the wind begin to pick up, like a breeze blows through the trees, and you can hear it's spring, so you can hear the leaves and everything, and the sticks move. And all right, we go to the next round. I roll. I got a 6, so get your shit together.
All right, I can try and.
Or get your shit handed to you. Yeah, either way.
That's true. Yeah, that's true.
All right, I got a 6 as well, but I got a +1. So.
Oh well, all right, you got it. You're up. This is the situation. Sir Rickon is fighting 2 people. The wind is blowing. You can see these other 3 individuals have showed up, and Ox seems to have charmed the other.
Ox is also in melee with one of the clerics. Somebody struck me.
Well, yeah, it was a sling stone.
Oh, okay.
Try this again. So Wampus is going to conjure another illusion.
Okay.
But now that the wind is picked up, he's going to it's a 20-foot cube area. So coming out like in the area, like surrounding, like toward like kind of the area near the Dolmen Wood or towards where they're at, he's going to summon like a cloud that's going to like funnel down. So it's not going to be very high. Or it's just gonna like come down. So like the wind's picking up, like maybe there's a tornado, and whoever's casting this doesn't really anticipate this effect coming. So the goal is to try to throw them off guard.
Okay.
Maybe cause some of them to flee.
All right. Let's see here. The one that threw the rock at Ox, 7. The one who's in the fight, 15. He's fine. The cleric who attacked Sir Rickon, another natural. He probably shouldn't roll anymore. That's a nat 20 for him. And the one summoning the spell, another nat 20. I need to put that. Okay, that dice is. I'll put that to the side.
No way. That's the perfect die, man.
That's a hot die, man.
One of the clerics, the one who threw the sling, actually turns. It looks fearful and begins to back away from whatever the hell this is, probably thinking that his friend has done something awful that he can't control. He warned about this in the past, but he didn't listen.
And just where are the Grimalkin in all of this? Are they off like?
Where's Poppet and Boots?
Are they
They're
like
hiding? What are you talking about? They're not fighting. It's ridiculous.
That's Wampus's turn.
I'm going to switch targets. I'm hoping that the guy casting the wind spell has a concentration problem. I have no earthly idea, but I'm hoping the guy casting the wind spell has a concentration problem. So she's going to switch targets to try Rolls a 13 plus 1 is 14, so I don't know if that hit.
That's a hit. Yep.
And nails him with 6 points of damage. Wow.
Okay.
He's on it with damage at least.
How are they laid out now? The 4 that aren't charmed, right? There's 4 that aren't charmed.
Yeah. They're kind of spread out at this point because different shit happened.
Yeah.
Yeah. One of them in the plate mail, are they, look like they're threatening a friend or something like that? Obviously, they're threatening.
Oh, there's one in plate mail, yes, that has attacked Sir Rickon. He is definitely damaged him. The one that went after Ox is kind of backing away because things are about to get.
The one that went after Sir Rickon, if he's within 80 feet, I can cast Entangle on an area that's 20 feet in radius. Is it radius? I don't think it's radius.
I mean, yeah, that's
20 feet radius.
okay. Yeah, and the other guy is there too, so you could get 2 of them. So okay.
Yeah, they get a saving throw versus spells.
Okay.
If they succeed, they got half the normal rate. If they fail, they cannot move.
18, 4. So the one in the cloak is caught by these. He can't move. The other one sees this stuff wrapping around him.
His movement's now half rate.
Okay.
Okay, so the one in plate mail, I'm gonna try and hit. Am I like no longer stealthy since I got 1 off, or because these guys come in later?
Make re-roll. What is it? Hide in shadows or?
Oh yeah, I can roll hide in shadows. Yep.
Yeah, roll that again.
Oh yeah, 11. So I'm good.
Okay, so it's the one you shot technically is charmed. So
okay. Well, I will try and hit the one in plate mail then.
Okay, so the one who attacks Sir Rickon.
Yep.
Gotcha. Okay, go ahead.
With another 19.
That's definitely a hit.
All right. For 10 damage.
You felt that one. Go. Oh, you're up, Ox, right?
Yeah. So, sorry, paint the picture for me here, right? One is entangled, one is charmed, one is frightened. How many are left?
Okay, so the one next to you is charmed. There's one in the woods in plate mail that's backing away, that's frightened.
Yep.
There's 2 that are fighting Sir Rickon. Both are entangled, but one can't move. And there's another cleric in leather armor who seems to be speaking. He spoke some words. And there's some strange funnel thing that Wampus conjured in the middle of the camp.
So, but I guess what I'm getting at is there are really only 2 viable opponents at this point, right? Or 2 two that are immediate dangers.
Yeah, there's 2 that's immediate danger, yes.
Okay, so how many hit dice did the woman have that I charmed? The only reason I'm asking you this, right, is that I can charm up to 6 hit dice of humans, right? So
okay, so technically she has 4.
Okay, so I probably cannot charm another person. All right, so I'll turn to the woman as I'm going to lunge for one of the clerics. The cleric that is not entangled, that is attacking Sir Rickon. Cleric that is not entangled, the one that can still attack Rickon. I'm going to lunge at him with Blood Whisper, saying, "Yes, feed my love." And I look at the woman that I'm charmed, and I'm like, "What's wrong with you? Tell them to sheathe their weapons. We're friends, not foes." As I plunge Blood Whisper into the cleric. Hold on.
Okay.
So that is 17 to hit, and that is 5 points of damage.
You plunge the weapon in, right?
Right. And I'm telling her, tell them to sheathe their weapons. We're friends, not foes.
Okay, so the one next to Sir Rickon, 5 hit points of damage. What'd you roll?
17.
That just misses. It's 18.
Okay.
So almost. He almost took that damage.
So what does the woman do, though?
She will stand up and say, Stop all of this. Stop. What are we doing?
Exactly. Well, can't we all just be friends? Like
the one cleric in the plate mail who is frightened kind of turns and begins to run, and you see Wampus's like funnel cloud, his illusion, right? The wind is picking up. This is too good. The illusion is going, and the wind is picking up, and then it seems to expand, and it comes and slams onto the ground. And let's see. I would say
elemental spawns.
Bingo. So I would say, let's see. All right. If you have 2 hit dice, so I would guess that would be Ox,
Yep.
Sybil, Jeremiah, not Clintock, and Wampus. So basically second level.
Yeah.
Sybil has 1 hit die.
So this is pretty easy. 2 hit dice, save versus death.
Okay. That's me.
I am going to invoke my reroll with a different die. Is that
Can
one?
I invoke a reroll?
Yes, you have one automatically
dead.
every game.
Yeah.
Okay.
1 hustle point.
I rolled 2 different die, and then both of them gave me 3s.
Yeah, I rolled even worse. I rolled even worse. I rolled a 7 on my first roll, and I rolled a 5 on my next. So yeah.
God.
I got a 14 and my saving throw is a 10.
All right, so Jeremiah, you're okay. Sybil,
Well, you said 2 hit die. I've got 1.
right? So yeah,
But-
it's up to 2 hit die. Yeah.
16 looks like death is 12.
Okay. All right. So if you passed, this thing hits the ground and blows all the shit in the camp, sends everybody flying, debris, everything is going frigging everywhere. Ox and Wampus are just like ragdolled against a tree, smash, clash, hit the ground. The woman comes running over. Oh no, what have you done?
As Ox is flying through the air before he dies, he says, "What the hell did you do, Slee?"
So no, technically you are not dead because you are second level.
Oh, okay.
Death and dismemberment.
Fun table chart time.
Yeah, and Clintock, you see all this. Excuse me. Yeah, Clintock, you see all this happen.
Yeah.
Wampus did a fake, but it turned real, quote unquote, turned real, whatever.
Yes, because what the guy did was he summoned an air elemental, and basically reading the description, it's exactly what Wampus's illusion was.
Right.
This huge vortex. I'm like, holy shit, that was too funny.
So his illusion basically came true, not of his own intent, right?
Yeah, Wampus is like, man, I've gotten better at this. He
Okay.
thought that the moment before he walked back into a tree. How much damage did that do?
Ox and Wampus roll a d6.
I rolled a 6.
6. Okay, yes. 2. Okay. Both. All right. Wampus, roll a d12.
Oh, did Wampus get completely knocked out? Like
Yeah.
down to 0?
Yeah.
9.
So you have a disabled. Your leg is absolutely effed. You have a disabled leg for 9 days.
Oh.
Ox, roll a d12.
9 fingers and peg leg. That's a 12.
You see Ox go flying, and he hits, and his head slams into the tree, and he crashes to the ground, and he does not look well.
Concussions.
He looks really bad. Both of you are technically unconscious at this point. Well, all that shit happened.
All right, I'm rolling up a new character right now.
You're not dead, you're just unconscious. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
Just permanently have 10 points of your IQ deducted.
I didn't even have that. My intelligence is only
He's
8.
not missing anything.
Oh, there you go. Now you're -2. You'll be fine.
Is there what are the mechanical for the leg disablement? What are the mechanical?
I'm not sure right at this moment, but when you come to, you'll be at -4 for the rest of the day.
Okay. We'll figure it out.
So basically these two are in, you see they're in really bad shape. Sir Rickon is fighting, everybody's kind of distracted by this incredible friggin' display. That guy can't do anything. That guy's still alive. He'll do the same thing to Rickon again, I guess. 14. What's Sir Rickon's?
I think the charmed woman should be kneeling over my crumpled, broken body right now, crying and attempting to aid me in my time of need.
So he tries to do the same thing to Rickon. It doesn't work. In the distance, for those of you who are not unconscious or have taken serious head injuries, you hear faintly off somewhere in the woods more movement, like more people are coming. All right. With that, yes, she will run over to you in horror and try to render aid. Let's roll initiative for those of you who I rolled a 2 who can roll initiative.
I guess I'll go.
Flee for your lives.
I roll a 6. So a couple of our guys just went bye-bye. But on the other hand, a couple of their guys are in pretty big trouble, and it didn't break the charm. Yeah, I'm going to try to put an arrow in the summoner again. Damn, hot tonight. No 20s, but 18 should do it. And 5 damage this time.
Okay. He is hit again.
Wang flop.
Okay, so we got the woman is charmed and rendering aid.
Yeah, she runs over to Ox
Okay.
and looks pretty horrified with what she's looking at.
She's tearfully rendering aid. Okay,
The cleric in leather armor is the one who was summoning the air
Who
element.
who summoned the air elemental.
Okay. And then we've got two guys in plate mail. One of them is entangled. One of them is not.
One of them is running. One of them is moving away from this because it's, he's probably out of the fight because
He's scared. Okay. Yeah. He's obviously out of the fight.
Yeah, shit went wrong.
Okay. So, and that's all that's left here right now. Which one's closest to me out of the summoner or the guy fighting Sir Rickon?
Well, there's two guys fighting Sir Rickon. There's guy in the leather armor and the cleric. But the one in leather armor is like completely entangled.
But he was also the one that summoned that air elemental.
No, that was the cleric in leather armor.
You just said the one in leather armor was fighting Sir Rickon.
Yeah, there's technically 3 clerics. One ran away.
Okay.
One attacked Sir Rickon and one summoned the air elemental.
So the one that summoned the air elemental, is he looking at me, facing away from me? Do I have a chance to make a back attack on him? If not, it's fine. I just don't know. Because I'm off up here up the trail a little bit still, I imagine. So do any of them have their back to me?
Well, if since you were in the trail, I would say any of them you could get a back attack.
I'm definitely going to try to back attack the guy that summoned the air elemental if I can identify him as such.
Okay.
With my shillelagh spear.
Okay.
Well, it was sort of obvious. I mean, he did this chant
Yeah.
and said strange things in strange languages. And
Yeah. It kind of gives it away. And I'm not exactly a noob anymore. So, all right. So I got a 12 plus 4.
That's a hit.
That's a hit. All right. And I got to remember what a spear does. I didn't put it on my sheet. Is it D6?
I believe so.
I got a 5. Do I roll again or do we just double that?
Roll again.
And a 3.
So he is hit. Got some damage on him.
And I scream, "Leave my friends alone!"
Yes, of course you can.
Can I try and see if I've been spotted yet, or am I like now fully blown since I've done this twice? I feel like I'm pushing up against my luck here. So
give me another roll. I mean, there was a massive attack that happened, so
okay.
Shit got blown around and stuff.
No, doesn't pass.
Yeah, you're exposed.
All
It
right.
would make sense.
I am going to try and hit the summoner dude with a 13. Does that hit?
It does.
For 3.
All right, those are all your attacks. So Sir Rickon is fighting these two guys. He does not like this dude. He keeps trying to drain all his energy. And he misses as he swings with a 15. Well, that was a 15. He's in bad shape. Fitzhugh realizes that all his shit from his juggling. Fitzhugh would have been in that. I got to make a roll for him.
No, poor Fitzhugh.
15. I don't know. That's pretty damn close.
What is Fitzhugh's AC?
Well, it's for the whirlwind attack.
Oh, right.
It's on here. Oh my God, no. Fitzhugh he went flying. He's off in the woods somewhere. You hear a crashing noise.
Being juggled by the wind.
All right. So the woman standing over Ox looks at the clerics, looks at the one fighting Sir Rickon. She looks at the cleric and says, "Get over here. If you don't cure him, he's going to die."
Yeah, listen to her.
The other one who you guys have been peppering with arrows has been shot and hit with a spear, and he looks around and he puts his hand up to his head and closes his eyes and he says, and you see all the sticks and stuff around him all turn into snakes, and he just says, and they all scatter and they begin to go out and look for their quarry.
Damn.
I think don't otters get some sort of bonus against snakes? I think they're like their natural prey. So yeah.
The other guy, he will attempt to break the entangle. What does he have to do? A strength roll or something?
It's a saving throw versus spells.
Okay. Yeah, he fails. He's trying to get out of the entangle. He can't get out of the entangle.
No, wait a minute. Was the same guy who cast the wind burst the guy who just did the fix the snakes.
Yes.
Damn, that bastard is too high level.
So she says that to the cleric, and he just kind of looks over at Ox and closes his eyes for a moment. Because Ox is like he's in the wood, like laying on the ground, and the cleric kind of looks over him. He reaches his hand out, closes his eyes. He's doing some kind of magic-y thing. That's the end of the round. You guys are up. That's a roll, as in I rolled a 5.
I mean, Wumpus could roll, but he's currently incapacitated.
Like
so
by the Knox. Yeah.
All right, so I got a 5. So however you guys want to.
Have we all rolled now?
I've got a terrible deck, so I've got no bonus.
Go ahead, Sybil.
6.
You're up first.
So just to try to picture this, is the same cleric who's been calling shit down on us now mumbling in Ox's direction? Is he the one that the lady called for a heal from?
No, so that guy is the one who basically brought forth the air elemental and brought forth the snakes. The other cleric is the one who's been fighting Sir Rickon and is doing something to Ox. He's like focusing on him.
Okay, well, so that's all I needed. Mr. Elementalist gets hopefully gets another arrow. 13 plus 1, 14. Does that hit?
Yeah, he doesn't have much of an armor.
4 damage. Damn it, will this bastard go down?
He is still up.
Fine block, damn it. We needed him down a couple of rounds ago.
Who's next?
Clintarch's gonna try and put another arrow in that dude. For 15. I believe
That's a hit.
4 damage.
Still up.
Fucking A.
What? You mean I don't scale the encounter to the party's level? What?
How dare you?
Balance is for the weak.
Yeah.
All right, hear me out, Peter. Hear me out, right?
Okay.
I think Poppet, upon seeing Ox go down,
Yep.
leaps, lunges forward in Ox's defense, and you should let me attack as Poppet while Ox is incapacitated.
Yeah, so I will
I think
absolutely.
Poppet says the Dolmen Wood's a tricky place. It loves to play games, and I do so love a good game. But not everyone gets to win. And he leaps at the cleric's face and claws him with his feline claws.
Give me an attack roll.
Does Poppet get any bonuses
For
for his feline agility?
Okay, let me find the Grimalkin in here. There's also another very, very cool attack that a Grimalkin has. I will let you do that next time.
Nice.
I will be kind to said Poppet and Boots Electric because all right. Yes. Let's see. Weapons. Do they have claws?
Well, I mean, if they have weapons, he can attack with his weapon too. I just figured since they're cats, they have claws.
Yeah, we can do a claw attack.
Okay.
And it I'll give you a +1.
All right. That is 15.
That is a hit.
Okay. How much? What D4s on the claws?
Yep. Yep.
2D4 or 1D4?
1d4.
1D4. 4. Any pluses to damage? Do I get the +1?
So I got the +1, so it'll be 5 total.
5, yeah.
So you start this guy jump. He is no, he's pissed.
Poppet's just hanging on. Like how a cat does when it's like scared and it just kind of like claws and he that's what Poppet's doing.
Okay. All right. Poppet is attacking. Very good.
I'll try to attack this guy again
Okay.
with my spear / thingy. Ooh, I think that's a 16 or 18.
It's a hit.
How's about 6 points of damage, motherfucker?
Tell me how he does.
With the spear through his gut. Because I can't reach much higher.
Yes. So he drops.
And I yank it out and I look at his friend and go, if you quit attacking us, we don't have to kill you. Well, because I recognize they're clerics and we probably worship the same god. We have similar beliefs and everything. I don't understand why you would attack another creature of Cuthbert.
He's already transformed. It's him. Oh,
Don't do that.
sorry, but I can see that happening. So,
Right?
wait, otter? What? That's not what they said.
So that's all your attacks. The cleric moves entangled, walks over to the body of Ox. He looks over it. He just kind of closes his eye. He closes his eyes. He says a prayer to him.
Is Ox actually dead, or is this just the cleric doing something to him?
All right, another nat 20 as the guy in the cloak breaks out of the friggin' entangle and then makes a retreat after that guy has died into the woods. However, there are some snakes that have been summoned that will try to find you guys. So they will attack you.
Oh, they don't die with the caster, huh?
Nope.
Damn.
Let's see. One will go after Jeremiah. No, there's no bonus. 15 to hit.
Let's see here. I think that hits me. Jeremiah's AC is 15.
Okay, so you take 2 damage. I'm going to roll a D100. If I roll above a 50, let's just roll that one. Okay, it is poisonous.
Lovely.
So time to make that save.
Save versus what?
I believe that's save. I think poison and death are the same thing.
Poison and death, yeah.
Yep.
All right. That's my lowest one, a 10. Get my lucky die out here.
Cross your fingers.
Got a 15.
Okay, so one go up to Clintock. That's going to be a miss.
All right.
Who else is out there? Sybil. 18. That's I think they have 4 damage.
Uh-oh.
Hold on, let me see what her AC is. She's wearing plate. Yeah, that's a hit. Damn it.
It is not. It's a non-venomous, not poisonous snake. So it's 4 damage.
Yeah. So she's down to 1 teeny tiny little hit point.
Okay.
Ooh.
So these snakes are out attacking.
Whoa.
They are retreating, and the one cleric is dead. And whatever that air thing is has gone up into the cloud. You can see it kind of swirling above you. And we roll for the next round. I rolled a 2.
Think you can beat that, Paul?
It's as good a time for me to try as any, right?
Yeah.
No bonuses, no negatives. So I got a 2. That's lucky.
Are there any people except for, well, the snake guy is dead. The one guy's like running off that just freed himself from being entangled. Are there anything besides snakes left?
The charm lady.
Sure.
The charmed lady and the cleric is there. I need to check one thing before.
But didn't that cleric just help Ox?
Yeah, the cleric is over there with him. Can knights do lay on hands?
I don't think a knight can, no.
Is there a knight?
In advance, you have a knight, but they don't do lay on hands, just the paladin.
Okay, anyway, they've kind of retreated.
I'm going to stab a snake.
Okay, go for it.
Does 13 hit?
Yeah.
For 4 damage.
Dead.
Good.
Don't even know if that one was poisonous or not.
I know.
We'll take it. I'll stab at a snake with my spear thingy. Damn, I'm on fire too. 18.
All right, go ahead. Roll damage.
4 points of damage. Do poisonous snakes have a 4 hit die? 4 points.
Dead.
Sweet.
Are there any snakes left?
There's one.
All right, Poppet wants to attack a snake. You see, the trick isn't in the strength, it's in the style. And he leaps from the dead cleric's face, and he gets a 19.
That's a hit.
And does 3 points of damage.
It is still alive.
Oh.
Oh.
Well, I'm going to try to attack my snake, draw my sword instead of the
All right.
bow. Damn it. A 3 does not do it.
That was all your attacks. So Sir Rickon walks over to where Ox is, and he begins to speak with that cleric who is over there, and they're having a discussion.
Like, what the? No, who are you?
And Clintock and Jeremiah and Poppet and see like a couple more snakes begin to come out towards you, and then all of a sudden they stop and turn and begin to change into sticks again.
Poppet picks up one of the sticks and shoves it in his pocket. Magic
Just in
stick.
case.
Magic stick. Poppet looks at Clintock and says, if you want to play the stick game again, I'm ready for you this time.
That would be pretty slick.
So the cleric walks over to the lifeless form of Wampus and looks at him.
Oh, wait a minute. He's dead?
We're both dead. Yeah.
Well, he hadn't moved.
Yeah.
Are they both dead or what?
Wampus is very
Ox
much
laying-
unconscious.
Yeah,
Ox is very
laying in
much
a-
dead.
Ox is laying in a crumpled position with his legs sort of, halfway up over his shoulder and a huge crack in his skull with gray matter and blood dripping out. So,
But Ox is dead.
Correct.
Ox gets the last infernal healing potion
Okay.
Coming back. Roll those dice.
Oh,
Oh boy. You go over there and you realize that. The other cleric, you can hear there's more of them out in the woods. Like they haven't come to the campsite. The other cleric kind of wanders into the campsite. Says, I found the other one, meaning Fitzhugh. And then Sir Rickon says, you satisfied? None of us here. None of us here are the creature that you seek. So leave. They're like, well, we've done it. We think we've done enough. So they pack their shit and begin to trudge back into the woods and depart. So I will say for future reference, like when you roll the D12 on the death and dismemberment chart, if you roll high, it's bad.
I get it, but like Peter,
No,
if
no,
it's
no,
a
no,
12,
roll.
it's a 12. What am I
No,
going to
no, that's so basically you when you get hurt,
do? Yep.
let's say because I didn't add anything, you basically had to roll 11 or 12. So
Right.
let's say you have 5 hit points. You take 10. So 5 counts against your D12 roll.
Right.
When you roll the D12, if you get is that number 11 or higher, you take a fatal injury, which means you have 3 rounds before you're dead.
So I get it. What I'm saying though is like you're saying this like I can control that. If it's
No, I'm saying that not necessarily for you. I'm saying it for everybody else because we
Got it.
kind of that we've never really we've sort of avoided that a couple times because we've been able to we heal people right off the bat,
right.
and I'm just kind of doing it because I was trying to explain it in a way like he looks really bad. He's
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, but that's fine. Okay,
Jeremiah had nothing for healing anyway, so
yeah, that's why I was looking. Yeah, that guy didn't have any.
And I guess what I'm saying is character death doesn't bother me. I'll roll.
No, I know it doesn't. I know it doesn't. I'm just. But if you want to
Yeah,
use the
yeah.
potion, you can.
Well, I mean, technically, but I guess what I'm saying is, right? Like, and I'm not trying to be that guy, but technically, Ox laid there for 4 rounds. Like, so I'm dead, right? Like,
Correct. You are dead.
yeah. So,
The potion will bring you back. But
yeah, but I don't want to be an otter. Like, I don't want to turn into something like.
But who knows what you'll be?
Yeah, it's a random. It's definitely a random roll. And if we roll it and it's like, no, I don't want to play this, you don't worry about it then.
Well, right, but I think that in the spirit of the game, right? Like, I'll just die. I'll die. It's fine. I'll die.
Oh,
I'll die.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm definitely going to want that healing potion back then.
Yeah.
Regurgitate that.
we had an understanding that Ox has a no resuscitation.
Yeah, right. I had a DNR. Yeah, for sure.
All right. Well, looks like you will play Poppet.
Now
Or do you want
you're molten.
Or do you want to roll up another character?
Well, I was gonna roll a new character.
Okay, yeah, go for it.
My only question is, am I level 1 or level 2?
You are level 1.
Level 1. Okay, got it.
All over
And
the-
are there any restrictions I can be like? Are there any restrictions to what I can choose?
You can, it's either class or race. No, you can't do the combination.
Got it. Okay.
We're not using I thought we were using Old School Essentials Advanced.
Yeah, I mean we are, but I don't do class and race. Like you can't be a fighter elf.
So basically, if I want to be a dwarf, I am a dwarf. If I want to
Correct,
be an
yeah.
elf, I am an elf. Like, yeah, right. Although Sybil's a half elf.
That's a quote race.
Oh, okay. All right. So wait, let me real quick. What do we have here? What are we missing? What are we missing in the party? What do we have? We have an illusionist. We have what is Sybil? A druid, right?
Yeah, no, Druid.
Sybil is a half elf, which is essentially she's going to get some mage spells later, but she can wear armor too.
Okay. And Clintock, you're a thief, correct?
yeah. My other character who's here at the moment is a fighter.
Does anybody have a healing potion?
There's the
Wampus
Infernal.
technically is not dead. He's disabled.
I've got some. Let me look at the sheet because I've got some stuff. Got the Primrose Wine,
Oh, that stuff. Yes.
but I can't
Okay.
remember what that does.
Hold on. Let's
I
see
believe
if
that
it's
was
in my notes.
status effects, but I could be wrong.
No, the Primrose Wine. It was her tear. It was the lady's tears. that were status effects because we had to tell her
Oh,
fast try to get the status effects. The primrose wine is a healing potion, basically.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. I've got 4 doses of that. I can mark it down to 3. Karn left that with him purposely in case they needed some healing of some sort.
Oh, Karn was looking out after his little boy.
Am I rolling HP at level 1 or am I taking max?
It's roll. You cannot. I think if you have a negative con, you get at least 2 hit points.
Roll it, but yeah, you get at least 2 hit points.
Yeah, because Basil W started out with 1 hit point and you said I could have 2.
Yeah, I figured I'd at least give you, a sporting chance.
Yeah.
I don't know what makes me sadder, the fact that Ox is dead or the Chiefs won.
I mean, the Thunderous Fury now has to find, they have to name a new captain.
Yeah.
Yep, that fight got nasty.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, what the hell kind of level does he have to be to throw around those kind of spells?
That cleric was an 8th level cleric.
Yeah, that fight didn't get nasty. That fight started nasty. Wow. I guess we're happy to be able to drive them off because, damn, if they just push their advantage.
We didn't drive them off. The DM took pity on us.
The situation was they were looking for something specific, and once they began to realize that was not what they were looking for.
Right. Why are
Or
they?
how do you guys feel about a ranger? My issue is I have a high dex and a high wisdom, right? So there's not really much else I can be.
Ranger's fine. I don't see any problem with that.
Yeah, it looks like awareness, divine magic, foraging and hunting, limited possessions. I don't know what the hell that is. Pursuit, surprise attack, and tracking.
Well, I mean, completely up to you. You don't get your first spells until 8th level. I wouldn't count those.
Did I just hear you say you're a ranger?
It's either that or re-roll, right? Like, I guess what I'm saying is the luck of the draw here gave me a high dex and a high whiz. So
That's a good ranger. And I mean, we're traveling through the woods.
yeah, that's valid. That's actually pretty valid. So
Chances of meeting a ranger is good, right?
yeah.
Gremlikins do have a special attack.
What is the special attack?
Hairball. They can
Nice.
shoot a hairball. D6 damage.
That's
Whoa.
fucking amazing.
Hilarious.
Are they owls? Like they're like bones and stuff that like come with it.
Let's see. Furballs. Thrice a day. Grimmelkin may sacrifice 1 hit point to spew up a violent stream of congealed fur, spittle, and bone. All creatures within a 30-foot line suffer 1d6 damage.
Man, you should have let me make that attack. You should have let me make that attack, Peter.
Why? Wow.
Grimmelkin. They wander in the Dolmenwood to savor the absurdities of the mortal world.
Although they're not available.
It's a Dolmenwood specific.
Right.
Yeah, that was the random encounter you had from the last game was 2 Grimmelkins. So I was like, okay, well, they'll show up. And I was like, oh, that's cool. Yeah, let me roll some stuff here.
I'm buying my stuff, Peter. You don't have to wait for me. Yeah, I'm gonna go Ranger, so yeah.
It is the 27th day of Simswald. It's brisk and clear now as the whatever creature this was, this air elemental, has vanished. Wampus, well, he still would be unconscious unless we have a healing potion.
I had the primrose wine.
Okay, I don't remember what that does. So
It's basically a healing potion, right?
Yeah.
your leg is disabled for 9 days. You right now currently have a -4 to everything.
So much for that feast.
Yeah.
Does the healing does it give me 1 HP or is it rolled?
The healing, when you take it, it brings you to 1 HP.
Okay.
So you have recovered. So Wampus has got a bad knee. Fits you, if you were to search for him, is very dead. He was hurled into the attack, and his helm and all his items are scattered everywhere in the bushes and trees. But he is very much dead.
I'll keep the stuffed rat out of.
Okay, yeah, you can find that. Yeah, see, he even had a character sheet, which I don't need anymore. Level 0 circus performer. So the reason I played him the way he did is one of his traits was gullible. So he
Fantastic.
thought that you had to pay for everything. That's why he was thinking, I got to pay to do this. And
Okay, that's cool. That's a neat way to interpret it.
If you want to find his large velvet helm, you can. He also had a rod with a tassel, and he had the stuffed rat, what you found. You do find a tin container that he had. It's called Cool Flame. Basically, you put it on something and light it, and it doesn't burn. I mean, it doesn't hurt you, you know?
Yeah.
It's part of his act.
What about
Okay.
the dead cleric?
Did his people drag the body off or not?
Yeah, they wouldn't let him just lay there. They probably would have dragged his ass off to bury him. And for some reason, this woman is very torn up about Ox's death. She just keeps sobbing. Sir Rickon doesn't understand, but he said he spoke to the cleric. I talked to Peer, and he said that they were looking for some kind of person transforming into a Gloom. They had left Castle Brackenwold and were headed potentially this way. There was a group. There was a mention of they may be in the league of some Saint Cuthbert. That he was told that this was some sort of a blasphemous saint of the one true God, sent after to find whoever this person was transforming. But I assured him there was nobody transforming, and he could see from the damage he had done there was nobody here of that ilk.
It's a good thing that that Jeremiah didn't hear that blasphemy about.
Yeah, really.
Unfortunately, your friend Ox and Wampus and Fitzhugh had to pay the price.
It is a shame.
That woman left with the others, right?
No, she's still there. She did not
She's
leave.
still there.
She refuses to leave Ox's body. She is heartbroken over it.
All right, who's
Wow.
going to recruit her?
She's already injured, yeah.
Who?
The woman grieving over Ox's body. I think she took an arrow.
Yeah, she did. She shot an arrow. At one point, you would see her grab these things with she's got looks like gauntlets on her hand. She does this and just pulls the arrow right out, throws it.
Oh, God.
We're just going to call this a mistake. I mean, Ox is dead. My leg, just look at it. This is no illusion. It's twisted in 3 different ways, and we're going to chalk this up as a mistake.
Sybil looked over and says, "You can take it up with them."
Well, I think you're at least owed a sort of remuneration for that.
I am owed more than that.
Revenge.
Let me know. What are the names of your companions?
Oh, well, I'm so distraught. What? We've only known each other for it feels moments, but it was like a lifetime looking into his eyes,
Yeah.
heartbroken at what has happened.
Got her good, didn't he?
I will give you their names. I will write them down for you if you wish to speak to them. She reaches into her pocket and she hands you a amethyst gem. She says, "Here, take this as compensation. I'm so sorry about this trouble that we have caused. I don't know what we were thinking."
Yeah, well, I mean, I think you weren't, is the problem. And I will take this as first part of the payment, and be assured the rest of your companions will owe something to me as well. And Ox.
Yeah.
I will collect it on his behalf.
Does anybody have a shovel?
Well, I mean, Bill is got a new character. He's buying equipment.
Sadly, that's the other character that has a shovel.
I don't have a shovel, but I have some parchment and a quill with some ink, so I can make sure to at least write his last will and testament.
I've got a spade. It might take you a few hours.
Well, then let's gather up some rocks and cover our friend. And I asked her to help us to take care of him. Did Ox have anything useful on him? Loot the corpse.
Yeah. Okay. So Ox had a backpack, 4 torches, a water skin, 50 feet of rope, a small sack, 3 stakes, and a mallet, and 6 days of standard rations, as well as dun dun dun, Blood Whisper. But I don't know if you want to pick up Blood Whisper. I'm just saying you might want to, if you have a remove curse, you might want to yeah.
So
And Ox was wearing chainmail.
Question: what type of weapon is your maybe possessed sword?
It's a long sword. It does 2d6 plus 2. But it's gonna make you crave cheese.
Clintock has no interest in a longsword. He does look at it though, and will wrap it up in some cloth if nobody else wants to take it.
Oh yeah. Sybil sides up to him. I think that thing is possessed. It has its own spirit. Or did you know this from when you knew Ox?
Oh, I believe I knew it from knowing Ox.
Okay.
I knew him long enough.
The way he talked to it, it did not sound like a nice spirit.
I mean, I'm not going to judge, but it's one without a spirit of any sort. I'm sure we'll fetch a pretty penny to whoever we can get to buy this.
My first name will be Wynn, like Wynn, because I'm gonna win this time. But I don't. Like, what do we think?
He's gonna win D&D.
That's right. Wynn Greenwarden. That's my name.
Oh, evocative.
Greenwarden. The druid's gonna like you.
All right, let's roll for my background here. What's a vinter? I'm a vinter.
Wine, right?
Winemaker.
Yeah.
Winemaker.
Nice.
Make
My
one.
appearance, I am rugged and youthful. My personality, I'm mellow and cheerful. And my misfortune, rejected.
You guys make these funeral burial places as Bethel helps you. Outside a game, ironically, Bethel was going to use her charm person. That did not, she never got to that.
Okay.
Jeremiah
Yes,
said some words of Cuthbert over the grave.
Do you bury Ox with his pamphlet?
Absolutely.
I could just feel the spirit of Ox going, what? You're doing what? No, not that stuff.
Absolutely. Because Jeremiah thinks that Ox was into it because he looked at him taking notes on the pamphlet and didn't know what they were about and thought he was working on his studies. He would have been my first convert.
Would have been. Yep, he would have been.
Well, it's kind of good for you though, because I can't report on you now. So you should be glad that Ox died.
Jeremiah's already confessed his sins and he's written it down and he's going to make sure Karn knows what happened too. His mother would be proud of him. He's trying to make his mother proud. That's his whole thing.
Well, I mean, let's be real here. The Karn's first going to have to get over, Jeremiah's a what, and he's a class what, and then we can worry about, and what did you do while we were gone? Yeah, okay.
Well, the will of Cuthbert works in strange ways. Karn will be just fine with that.
Good point.
Poppet pulls out a whisker and puts it on Ox as you bury him.
Oh.
Fitzhugh and Ox are laid to rest as Bethel is still there and she is collecting like flowers or whatever she can find and planting them. And it's time to start heading out.
I suggest to her that she's been following the wrong teachings and perhaps she should join with us and come and meet Karn Stone and learn about the ways of Cuthbert.
Yeah, what was the god that they were worshiping? What god were those clerics worshiping?
The one true God.
The one true God, which technically Karn and Jeremiah do as well. But they're just of the order of Saint Cuthbert.
It has a lot of quote unquote saints apparently that, are subdivisions. There you go.
That's reflected in the Roman Catholic Church. I mean, you've got monasteries and orders of different saints.
Yeah.
All of that.
So you're going to try to get her to come join the group.
Well, Jeremiah is. I don't know what the rest of them are thinking.
All right, give me a 2d6 roll.
Wampus may be upset at the idea.
Add your charisma.
You mean subtract my charisma? I got 7, and what's the charisma of 3 get me as -1, right?
Oh, more than that, I think.
I don't know what the
More than that,
Charisma gets you a -2 to NPC reactions.
5.
Yeah, she's not excited about this. She's kind of distraught over the loss of her beloved.
That's why I said who's going to try to recruit her, because I knew I was going to have a negative.
Well,
I was not interested.
I'm sure Bethel has other groups to accost and maim before the day is done. We shan't trouble her and prevent her from ruining other people's days.
Well, we always have to give somebody the chance to change their ways and atone for their sins.
Mm-hmm. Yes. I'm waiting for my second chance.
Well, I'm not going to stop her from going. Last thing I want is a goody two shoes following us around.
Yeah, unless it's different from the charm spells I know. Last thing I want is the charm spell to wear off and her to decide to kill us.
Well, then perhaps you should just stay here for a few days and reflect on your mistakes in your path in life, and certainly not rejoin with that group of people who led you down such a terrible path. It's what Ox would have wanted.
Then it shall be.
Yeah.
I mean, my main goal was to keep her from rejoining that group anyway. So
She doesn't
Okay.
seem like that's what she's going to do.
yeah, if we run into them again, at least they'll be shy one spellcaster.
Ooh, how ruthless.
Yeah, that's as a player, not as Jeremiah.
Right, because there's no way they wouldn't recruit somebody else.
Right. Well, you know how hard it is to recruit, don't you? I mean, I wasn't able to recruit her, even with
I know.
Cuthbert on my side.
Because this was in the morning, right? Yeah, this was the random.
It was like right there, like last watch.
Yeah.
So we got woken up early again
So another reason.
to get to get
You will never get to sleep and
beat up. Yeah, Wampus got woken up early again, and now his leg is maimed, and he doesn't know when it's gonna heal. And now they have to walk all day.
You're gonna be okay.
Oh, great.
Wampus, it doesn't see it that way.
That's true. It has been a few days of kicking us out early.
So Jeremiah, Wampus, Clintock, Sybil, give me a D6 roll.
Great.
Okay.
I need if you roll a 1 or a 2, I need to know that.
I got a 2,
Oh no.
of course.
Things just turn up all Wampus.
You sprain your ankle on the non-injured leg.
Someone has to carry him around now.
Yeah.
Okay, Wampus, you rolled a 2. Now give me another D6 roll.
5.
So you had a nightmare last night before you woke up and had this horrible event. And the nightmare that you experienced was something that's a most recent event. So it actually could have been what just happened that you had a nightmare about and then lived it.
So what you're saying is he had a premonition.
You had a premonition if you want to do that.
He had a nightmare of waking up early, day after day.
I'm living in a nightmare.
So it was very vivid and pretty, it was very difficult for you. But that's what happens over the night. All right, so we begin. You guys, Sir Rickon gathers himself together, and you guys begin to make your way.
How far are we from Langshorn? Still a few days?
Yeah, it's going to be a couple days. With Poppet and Boots Electric, you can kind of go through the swamp area, which they're not crazy about, but they say that's better than going down to the woodcutters camp. And this will cut some time if you just go that way.
Okay.
Poppet says this.
Poppet, yeah, Poppet and Boots Electric both say that.
Rickard is our guide here. We're going to ask him about that.
That's
Rickon says,
Rickon, yeah.
it's the most direct path to Langshorn if we're trying to make time, which we've lost today.
Yeah, we've lost today.
I mean, we will be slowed a little bit, obviously, as he kind of looks over at Wampus.
Let's go that route then. And he just eyes the Grimalkin suspiciously.
Well, it's the Woodcutters Lodge is the one way, but what other way is there to get?
So basically, you're cutting over. You're not taking an actual path, right, to get to Langshorn. You could go down the Woodcutters camp, and get on a raft, and then get to Drag, and then you could actually take a road there. But Sir Rickon says that might take you a little bit. If we're trying to make time, we got to kind of cut across the Dolmen Wood to get there.
So
He
we're
says,
going to cut through the Dragwood and go straight to Langshorn.
Okay, yeah, you're north of you're going to be cutting north of the Woodcutters camp, going through.
Hagsaddle.
Yeah, in that area.
So over here in the Hagsaddle, we can actually use a raft across. We don't have to worry about the stuff like we do in Lake Longmere.
So Rickon says, depending on the water situation in the swamp, we may have make makeshift rafts and move across. That would be a very good idea.
And what about the dangers that may slow us down in the long run? Like, I understand it's a straighter line, but is it an easier path to take that may end up being faster, even though it's longer?
I am hesitant to go onto main roads for fear of running into what we just ran into.
Well, I'm good with swamps. I'll be happy for that. I mean, okay.
Well, right. Otter, right.
Yeah, like he's just wondering, because it's being the Dolmen Wood.
Wes, give me a
Yep.
D6 roll.
4.
Give me a D100.
75.
All right, so you are moving still in the tangled forest, making your way southwest. You're about 3 hours in. It is clear. It is a brisk, clear day. It's fairly nice. And there is a path that you're kind of making your own path, but there are trails. You're coming up to like an intersection point where there's another path. And there is looks like an entourage, a group they have somebody well-to-do because they're carrying them on one of those, whatever they're called, where they put them on their shoulders.
Palanquin?
Thank you, sir.
Or litter.
They are
one of
being
those, yeah.
they are being led through the Dolmen Wood by someone who obviously knows how to get around in the Dolmen Wood, which would be Bill's new character. Bill, you're leading this Prince Dunlap, his lands that he has inherited here in the Dolmen Wood. You basically, it's a section of swamp that he has inherited, and you are leading him. You're basically there. You're leading him where it is. It's an entourage of this prince and his entourage of 6 other people. And you run across this group who you guys kind of like meet at an intersection.
Do I spot them before they spot me? Or...
Yes, you definitely spot them. You are familiar with the woods and everything about it. So yeah, you would realize somebody was coming.
Actually, I sort of appear, I come out from behind a tree, and I say, "Ho there, travelers. What brings you through the Dolmen Wood?"
Oh, wow, how did you manage to sneak up on us like that?
It's in my nature. I've been traveling the woods for quite a while.
Nature, you say? Well, you're not surprised to see the likes of me, at least.
No, not at all. I've seen quite a few otters in my time. They're quite tasty. The furs are actually quite valuable. As he looks you up and down, eyeing your fur.
You'll find my fur less than easy to obtain.
Easy now, friend. I was merely admiring the color and sheen of your fine coat.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that very much. So why are you sneaking up on us?
I'm not sneaking up on you. I wanted to approach to see if you were friend or foe before I brought out my party, and I call out the rest of the party.
What is your character's name?
My character's name is Wynn Greenwarden.
Okay, Mr. Greenwood, is this safe?
It's quite safe. It's quite safe as long as you're not allergic to rodents.
And I turn around and just walk the other way.
Wumpus Slee at your service. I see you're accompanying someone who has exquisite tastes. Perchance they have some medicine. As you can see, we ran into some trouble.
Your leg looks a bit less than normal. Does anyone have any healing?
They open up the door there and they lower it down, and this gangly human man gets out, very spindly, but he looks to be young, even with his a youngest face, except for the horseshoe veil pattern baldness that he had at an early age, which I'm sure did not cause him any problems. And he gets out. Oh, Mr. Greenwood, I see. Have you? Oh my, your leg looks dreadful. Can I touch it?
Do you intend to heal it?
I may have some. May have a potion or two, some salves or bombs that I could apply.
Then you may touch it. But be gentle.
He looks, as he stoops down, you realize he has no eyebrows. Oh, the bruising is exquisite. My.
Oh God.
Who am I leading through the woods? Jesus Christ. I feel like I'm in Dune. And like,
Wait a minute. You have nothing to complain about considering the characters you play.
look, I am a persuasive and cheerful, youthful, yet sturdy ranger, okay? Of lawful alignment.
I step up and give a deep bow with a cape flourish and say, Lord Clintock, you find this interesting. We're on our way to meet a friend that you'll find very intriguing.
Oh.
He's come down with something. We're not quite sure what it is, but
Oh my.
it looks putrid.
Delightful. He reaches into his. He wouldn't reach into his pocket. One of his servants comes over and literally reaches into his pocket and pulls out like some kind of salve, and he applies it. Probably taking longer than normal a person would to apply a salve, but you get 4 hit points back.
Wumpus is definitely feeling more uncomfortable by the second.
Weirdly massaging your feet.
And then kind of just like sniffing his fingers when he's done.
I'm glad to feel healed and both damaged at the same time. What is your name?
Prince Dunlap.
Prince Dunlap.
Yeah.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
Uh,
I'm Wumpus Slee.
Oh, Mr. Slee. Well, I would offer you to stay in my, as he kind of like basks, he gazes over it's like a swampy marsh, my wonderful estate that I have inherited, but it is going to take some time to get things in their proper order. And one of his entourage is like over near the water. And he's like, I found it. So points to like this marker that's on like the side, like right next to the water is got some like writing, some kind of arcane language. Ah, yes, very good. We must get to work. I wish you the best.
Yes. Good luck on your new estate.
Yes. And your friend as well. If he's still in his state of what you say, transformation, tell him to come by. I would like to peruse his various forms.
Yes,
Oh boy.
I'm sure he would love to stop by, but we'll let you know.
I just want to make it very clear that I'm hired help here. I don't nothing to do with any of that. So
Oh, trust me, I don't judge anyone for any work that they take.
He says your payment, Mr.
Greenwarden.
Greenwarden.
Not Norman Greenwald. No. Greenwarden. Oh wait, here, let me fix that for you.
All right, he will hand you 33 gold pieces. And he hands you some of that salve. It does 1d6 healing. You have there's 2 more doses of it.
Okay.
And he looks at you like dead in the eyes, and he looks over at Wampus. He says, be gentle.
Wumpus kind of just shudders. Yes, sure.
And he shuffles over to his entourage, which is now taking out like picks and shovels, and they're beginning to build some kind of fortification or whatever estate is being built, as he goes into his little hut there and closes the door and drops the curtain.
Well, gentlemen,
Wynn.
it would seem that I'm available. Thankfully. Hint, hint, wink, wink. Please take me away from this creepy individual.
Well,
Don't you need some company?
well, more than company, we need a guide through this place.
We have a guide already. Sir Rickon here is a wonderful guide. And this one, he wants my fur.
Well, he might be a reasonable guy, but did you see this man? He walked out of nowhere. Rickon, on the other hand, now Rickon, I do appreciate you. You don't have quite the same elegance to you.
That's understandable.
You just keep your hands off my fur. You understand?
I was merely admiring it. It is a fine coat, you have to admit.
Those of us following Cuthbert don't seek to be admired for our appearances.
I'm sure St. Cuthbert admires it as well.
I do feel a little better after that ointment, but is Prince Dunlap always been like that?
I do. I really don't want to discuss it now. Maybe at another time, another place.
Nightmare,
I do apologize.
If it seems like he was he was given a new land to rule so that wherever you led him from would be no longer be a problem.
I well spotted, sir. Yes. Well, that is an excellent deduction. Yes, I can see that. I can see that you are a man who's very wise. Yes.
Entered the swamp.
Going hopefully not too deep into the swamp, aka hopefully I'm not up past my boots.
There are willow trees that hang over the swampland, and every once in a while you can hear the sound of waves, like an ocean is nearby. Sybil, give me a D6 roll.
That would be a 1. Great encounter
Bum,
time.
ba-dum, bum, 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 bum. Oh, okay. So you've been traveling for a few hours. The water is not that high.
Oh, good.
Well, for those of you who are actual normal size.
Yeah, but I mean the otter.
He's an otter. Yeah, he loves
Water,
it.
yeah,
Oh
right.
yeah, I'm cruising along in this stuff, man. You constantly see me pulling up small little creatures and bashing them with my little rock. All otters have a kill rock, right?
Are you little otter foo-foo?
So you're going, you're traversing the swamp. You come upon on the bank, there's some wood that is like collapsed. Maybe it was a lean-to at something or something just broken. And sitting on these, like next to it, looks to be a longhorn Bregel. So he's got, the long horns. He has dirty white fur and looks like sickly yellow eyes, and he wears a wide-brimmed straw hat. It actually has one horn with a single large hole cut out for its left horn. And he's got a fishing pole, and he's just kind of sitting there. And he closes his eyes for a second. He opens them. He doesn't seem to have noticed you.
I slip into the water and I find a pretty large fish. I grapple it and then I take it over to his hook and I put it on. And I hook it through and let it loose.
And he comes to. He's like, oh, and he pulls out. He's like, he looks amazed. Oh my God! He like reaches onto the bank. Oh, I can't believe this is the largest trout I've caught in years. And then as he's doing that, he looks and he sees you guys. Hello.
Hello. Don't let us interrupt you.
Oh, okay. As he takes the fish and slams it like a couple times onto the pieces of wood that are there. Wham!
So are we on the bank of the Hag's Addle now?
Yeah, you're in that area. Yeah.
Okay.
You see him looking at the fish, and then he looks at you guys. He's like, where are you headed?
We must cross. We're on our way to Lankshoren and
okay.
taking the fast route there. Do you know of a way to cross the river here?
Well, there are a few boats. He like points in a direction. There's a few makeshift boats that still float. You could probably use those.
Would their owners mind if we borrowed them?
No, their owners, they've been there for years.
Ah,
Interesting.
well, let's hope they're still seaworthy.
Yes, make sure you check them.
Well, thank you. And just go and start inspecting the boats.
Okay, yeah, there's two like you said, makeshift boats. They look like they can float. And like you said, they've been sitting there for years. They got like some moss and gray shit growing on them.
Does it look like that we could fit everybody between the two boats, or that we'd have to make multiple trips?
Yeah, you could fit everybody in the two boats.
Okay. Slowly is like limping up. Do they have paddles, or is it just the boats?
Give me a D6 roll.
Well, I mean, this is a swamp. We can pole our way across it, right? And it should be
One.
Small
Yes.
enough that we can sort of pole our way
There is
across.
actually a paddle in one of the boats.
I can throw my pack in the boat and help push another one across or something.
Tow it. Yeah, there you go.
That sounds nice. He starts like moving into the boat.
As long as I don't have to row.
So the longhorned fisherman, you hear him come traipsing up through the swamp as you guys are getting the boats ready, and he bows and takes his hat off, and you realize he's got like the one horn. The other horn's been cut off, and he dons his hat and walks over to you with like a piece of cloth that's been cut,
Mhm.
like just a random piece of cloth. And it's the fish that he has gutted. A gift for you, for the travelers.
And what to what do we owe such honor?
It is only appropriate that those traveling through the swamps here, and that I be a gracious host. I apologize. It is not much. There are many of you, and this fish probably will not be enough, but it will be something.
Are you the caretaker of the swamps?
Just
swamp.
this area here. I live back in the Willow Woods, but you seem like a very kind and noble lot, and I try to be fair to those who I come in contact with, though very few that I actually get to see.
Well, you are the first Bregel that has not tried to kill us. And for that, we're very grateful.
He takes his hat off again and bows his head. I'm very sorry for the kin, for those who have done things.
It's good to know that not all are bad.
No, they are not.
In the event that somebody else comes this way looking for a gloom or anything like that, can you say you didn't see anyone?
A Gloom in these parts?
Wow.
No, none of you are Gloams, of course not.
Exactly.
Do they have ill intent?
Oh, yes, most definitely. They will claim to be religious and trying to excise this demon from this plane, but don't listen to a word they say. And if you have trouble remembering, this will help. And he hands him 2 gold pieces.
I appreciate the gesture. He hands it back. I do not need to be reminded of that. To those who use the one true God for purposes that are unseemly are not something I take too kindly to.
Well, that is so fortunate of us. I didn't catch your name, fellow.
Tekwell Onehorn.
Okay. Well, Tekwell, should we cross back this way? Would you like us to bring you anything?
More fish?
We'll see what our otter friend can do.
And I
Oh.
just go. I just slip right over the edge of the boat and go down. Spend a couple of minutes, grab a few big fish.
Yeah, sure.
Toss them up through the bank for him. Here you go.
Wow.
Yeah, he's like astonished at that.
The perks of being an otter.
Well, thank you, friend. This is most kind. I'm most fortunate this day.
Eat well. Eat well.
Yes.
Well, we better shove off. And Clintar just motions.
Yep, time to go.
Best of luck to you. All right, so you shove off in the boats. Just tell me who's in what boat.
I'll be in the boat with Wumpus.
I
Clintar.
will be in the boat without one boat.
Okay, Sybil's in the other boat.
And I'm swimming, helping make sure they're safe crossing.
Yeah,
Helping form without the oar crossing.
that makes sense.
Washing underneath and making sure nothing is approaching. If I see anything big approaching, I might climb into the boat.
So Rickon will be with Sybil.
I'll take whatever boat is available.
You're with Wampus and Clintar. So you all get in your respective boats and begin to make your way through the swamp. And it is Paul. Give me a D6 roll.
D6 it is. 4.
Roll me a D100.
43.
So you move through the swamp. You realize that there are markers where people have put stuff in the water for you to avoid because there's shit in the water. Like you look and there's like maybe a busted boat or just debris and crap like that. And you can see where places on those markers where the water has been before. So this place like floods,
Okay.
but the water is not that high at this point.
Can I determine? I guess what I'm saying is, like, as a ranger, can I determine when is the last time it flooded and how often it floods? Like, can I more information?
Yeah, I would say it's probably flooded like a couple weeks ago, and it probably does it spring and fall. So this is springtime, so if it was to occur, it'd be most likely this time of year.
Okay. Swamps are dangerous this time of year. Flash floods can happen out of nowhere. I suggest we hurry along.
You're making your way, and there are patches in the swamp where it's sort of semi, you could you could probably stand on it. You probably sink. There's like clumps of, grass and shit like that. And you come up to three humans in they're in the swamp with shovels, covered in dirt, soaking wet, and they're just digging. And they're, you can hear the dirt hit the water because they're digging and it's going and plopping in the water and they're just digging away. And they're just digging, like, picture you guys are in the boats on the water and then there's the shore, kind of, not really the shore, higher ground. It's not that high, like 2 or 3 feet.
Yeah.
But it's probably real spongy but it's like soaking wet mud and they're covered in mud and they're just digging.
I'm inclined not to ask any questions.
Doesn't seem to go well, does it?
How are they dressed? I mean, other than being covered in mud.
I mean, they're just like commoners' clothes, just like overalls and like cut off. They're probably not even wearing shoes, cut off shorts and like
or armor in sight.
One guy has a dagger on his belt. That's what you would see. The 3 of them have shovels.
Yeah.
Flintock is going to take a look at his compass.
This is the compass for the gems, right?
Yeah.
And it goes ping right where they're digging.
Ho, ho, ho. All right. I'll yell out, gents, do you need some help digging?
What? No, we're fine here. We got it. No problem.
Oh, well, you look like you're rather tired.
Well, we wouldn't mind. Wouldn't mind a little. No, and the other one nudges. No, we're fine. Move along. Yeah.
Oh, maybe just a drink then. Surely you're parched.
We are a bit.
Some
I would
liquor
say.
would surely ease your labor pains.
Yeah. A bit. I would say. Yeah.
And I just look around and I say, shove over that way.
Push right up to like their little bank area. 3 of them are sitting there.
And I have a thing that contains the concoction of this stuff that was the fungus with green with white spots that's supposed to help people sleep.
Yeah.
Okay. I have no idea. 1, it's just been there for a while now. And 2, I have no idea what it tastes like, but I will hand it to them. Drink.
Okay.
I say, this is an Eastern delicacy.
They sniff it.
I am in the same boat with Clintock, correct?
Correct.
So I sort of, like, as he's handing it over, I catch a whiff of it and I'm like, Clintock, I think that's gone south of good a while ago. It smells a bit odd, don't you think?
Oh, no, it's just aged.
Well aged, good taste and flavor.
It's not too bad. And they pass it around and they're drinking it.
So what are you boys digging up?
Oh, well, just taking a look here.
Yeah?
See what we can find.
It looks like you've been at it for a while.
Yeah, a bit.
What brings you out here?
Oh, the serenity of the swamp.
The sound of mud slapping against the water.
Crickets and toads. It's beautiful. I love it out here.
If it was the serenity of the swamp that you were interested in, why are you digging a hole?
Well, one leans down. Can we trust you?
Well, of course you can trust me.
One guy looks
I
at
bet my soul on it.
One guy looks at you, look how well dressed he is. Of course you can. I found a treasure map. And he taps his pocket. That's what we're digging up, is treasure.
Can I see the map?
Yeah, he pulls out this soggy piece of parchment.
All right. I'm going to try and convince them that they read the map wrong.
Okay.
What do you want for that?
Just give me a charisma roll.
All right. 8 under 14. So.
What do you tell him that you're?
Well, I take a look at the map and I say, well, you see here, this map was written in code. What you actually need to do is you need to turn it 90 degrees. What you were thinking was north-south is actually east-west. So I think that you'll have to go that away. Yes, that away. And I point in a random direction.
Wynn is following what Clintock is saying, but he looks sort of aghast, and he's like, no, I don't, that's not how that works, Clintock. I don't think that's not north. That's clearly not north.
Yeah, am I on the same boat with the Ranger or not? I think not, right?
Well,
you
you're
were
not
so-
because you didn't want to be in the same boat with Wumpus, and
Yeah.
Right.
yeah.
Wynn is completely without malice, like really trying to be helpful. Like, I don't want to insult you, Clintock, but I don't, that's not how maps work. Look at the sun, Clintock. Clearly, that is not north.
Wynn, as you'll be well aware that it would be unkind for us to let somebody fall to misfortune.
Agreed. I 100% agree.
But most importantly, it would be bad for us to fall to misfortune.
Okay. Okay. But
We have a cause. We need to go find our friend and get to the well, but that is an expensive effort.
But how does misdirecting these kind folk help us? All right, Clintock, I'll trust you, but just so you and I know, in the future, let me read the map, okay? Because I know you're trying here.
Fair enough. I will let you read the map in the future.
Okay.
I'll trust navigation skills to you, generally speaking.
Okay.
Listen, and I sidle up next to Wynn and I go, I have learned one thing being in the Thunderous Fury, that when Lord Clintock talks, it's just best to zip it and ask questions later.
So they have a little confab over
just
the
trying to
map,
be helpful.
and one comes back over to you and says, I don't think that's right. That would send us clear over there. That's not where the stone is right here. What do you mean?
Wynn just looks back and forth from Clintock.
I look at Wynn and go,
I just say, well, Wynn also looked at the map, and he's a ranger from these parts, and he agreed with me.
That is true.
I'm telling you,
That
no,
is true. I am a ranger from these parts. That is true. Yes.
Can we let these men just get back to digging their hole in the wrong spot, and we continue on our way?
So the one guy's like, fine. So they you see, like on the other side of the bank there, they've got like a little boat. They grab their shovels and they start to shove off onto the next, probably like, I don't know, 10 yards away, like a little embankment, and they climb out and they're scouring the tall grass looking for some kind of marker or something, and they start digging.
All right.
So, but they're within sight of the original hole.
Correct.
So if we start digging it up, they will be able to see.
Oh, yeah, and Clintock, completely unashamed about this, grabs the nearest object that could be used for digging and begins to dig.
Okay, so you get up on the bank, and on the bank is a rock that has been like etched in common, and it says Rex had no decks, here he rests.
Hey.
And they've got a hole. They're obviously digging this hole. So you're going to start.
Yeah. And I'll look to whoever else is in the boat. I'll say, Wumpus, you can stay because clearly you're injured. But Wynn, if you'd like to help me dig, I promise you it'll be worth our efforts.
I'll help you dig, but why are we digging here, Clintock? You just said the map was. I don't understand, but okay, I'll help dig. And then as Wynn is digging, he launches into a speech about how, okay, now Clintock, do you see the tree trunk there? Do you see which side the mold is growing on? And look at the way the sun crosses the sky. Like you have to trust me on these things. And literally just gives a dissertation on how to find your direction in the woods. So
perfect.
So Clintock has got some sort of makeshift tool that he's digging. Anybody else helping him?
yeah, Wynn is helping him. Yeah.
Wynn is helping him. Okay.
Yeah, Wumpus is
Wynn
supervising.
basically has a sword. No, Wynn is using his shield. He's digging the dirt with his shield. So yeah, no.
Jeremiah goes over and starts helping the commoners dig.
Okay. They give a look.
Clintock said
They're
it
like,
was here, and I'm here to spread the word of Cuthbert. I'll do
God.
anything that I can to help you.
The poor guys.
So they're getting the good word of Cuthbert. Okay. You spend 40 minutes digging.
All right.
You hit something solid,
Amazing.
like wood.
Yep.
That's, it would be kind of wet. So you probably hit it and then hit it again and it breaks pretty easy.
All right. Yeah. I
No,
just like
I
whack
told
at
you.
it.
I told you I was right. Look, it's right here. I
Just-
told you this is how you read a map.
I just look over to Wynn and say,
And when I hear that really loudly, I begin preaching the word of Cuthbert and handing out pamphlets to
Yeah,
the
because I'm
guys.
sure St. Cuthbert is really down for us stealing these people's treasure. Yeah.
sorry, it is not their treasure.
Can I get that pamphlet again? Because I need to check a couple things. I'm confused. It's very confusing.
You hit it and the wood breaks,
Yeah.
Pure coincidence.
And what's inside?
Looks like some old cloths or whatever you can see from where you were broken. I mean, the whole thing's not broken open, but it's like a hole. You can see like a dirty, wet cloth in there.
All right. Well, I'll take out my hatchet and just start hacking at it until
Yeah, you start hacking. Okay. Give me a dex roll.
Yep. 11 under 13.
Okay. You miss the skeletal hand that comes out and tries to grab you and swipes at you, and we roll initiative.
Well, since I'm standing above the skeleton, I'll go ahead and roll initiative.
I rolled a 2.
All right. Well, I only rolled a 3, so all right. I'm gonna whack it with the hatchet since this is what I have in hand.
Okay, go for it.
For 14.
That's a hit.
Okay. 3 damage.
Jeremiah, how does Cuthbert feel about us grave robbing, like digging up a grave? Is that okay? Is that allowed? I need to see the pamphlet.
I haven't made it that far into the studies yet.
Gotcha.
I just know that I was told that Lord Clintock was in charge and to follow his play.
But how does it's like it's complicated now though because now we're fighting undead. So it's not necessarily grave robbing.
Well,
because they weren't dead.
Technically we dug them up though, right? Like we wouldn't
Yeah,
be
but we have
undead.
unearthed the undead, which are an abomination.
Right.
Yeah. And so now we've got to take them out.
All right, so you smack it.
Yep.
Pieces of bone break off. Wynn, Greenwarden, you gonna do anything?
Yeah, of course. I'm gonna attack. Yeah. I see the skeletal hand jump up or reach up and attack Clintock, and then just kind of reactionary, I swing with my sword.
Yep.
16 to hit.
Oh yeah.
4 points of damage.
So you smash it and like break off its arm, and in one quick motion, it busts out of the tomb or the casket. Wood pieces, dirt flies everywhere. It stands up, missing an arm that you've broken off. Goes to lunge for you, and steps on the wet grass and slips and slides all the way off and hits a rock and shatters, and bones go everywhere and lands into the water.
Clintock,
What?
is that what you expected? Is that what we were digging for? Is that what you wanted to happen?
Of course, we couldn't let them dig that up. They would have died.
Oh my
Do you see how
God.
Cuthbert provides?
You know what? I'm sorry. I understand now. I'm sorry I ever doubted you. I'll never doubt you again. I apologize. I'm unworthy. I'm unworthy of your trust, sir. I'm sorry I ever doubted you.
Jeremiah, they all look over there. They hear something hit the water. It's like, hold on. What was that? What's going on over there?
That was Cuthbert looking out for you and your immortal souls. My friends have actually followed the map and saved you from the basic fate worse than death. That was the undead that was unearthed. No treasure that you were looking to seek.
Oh, fate worse than death. I thought you were going to say a long sermon.
No, that's what's coming now.
Can we get back to digging?
Yeah.
Cuthbert hadn't guided our steps to this place on this very day, you would be dead right now. But Cuthbert interceded, and now Lord Clintock has saved you from such a foul death, an undeath.
That's actually true, because if
Yes.
we would have dug up yeah.
Yeah.
Wynn's okay.
All right.
Feels
All right,
good.
Clintock, give me
I feel,
D100 roll.
I feel good. We've done a good day. We've done a good deed on this day, and I feel honored to be amongst such fine company.
Do you see why we follow Lord Clintock and zip our lips? When Karn is not around, when Karn's around, we follow what Karn says to do. Well, I do. Not everybody does.
Basically, you rolled enough to kill the skeleton. That's how
Cool.
I figured it'd be poetic justice that he died in real life because of his dex, and then he died again.
Exactly.
Fantastic.
So inside this coffin, there are a set of earrings.
All right.
They're gold. They looks like they have diamonds in them. You would estimate, since you would know, they're probably worth about probably 800 gold pieces.
Holy shit.
Don't let them see this.
We could donate these to the local orphanage. I think they could certainly use this.
Well, I will have to make sure that they're the appropriate charity, and once we find the appropriate charity to donate to, I'll be more than happy to donate.
Oh, of course. I'll trust your judgment, of course.
Wynn, give me a D100 roll.
That's a 96.
You also find in there what looks to be some kind of it's made out of crystal. It looks like a cup for a trophy. It's made out of some crystal. So, it's dirty and stuff like that. There's some writing on it, which if you cleaned it up, you could probably read it. It would take a little bit of time. You guess this is probably worth about 500 gold pieces.
Clintock, look, I found a crystal urn. It has some writing on it.
Well, you should hang on to that. I don't want to carry too many things, and we wouldn't want all of the charitable donations to be lost if one of us happens to get separated from the group. So
I might be able to read it.
Oh yes, Wumpus was more than equipped to carry it.
Wampus, can you read it?
Can I make a roll? Is it
Do you have extra languages or?
Not particularly.
I would say,
but I wasn't sure if it was like some sort of runes or arcane symbols.
basically has to be cleaned. So you'd have to spend an hour or two cleaning it off, and then you would have to, in order to read it.
Okay.
At first glance, it doesn't look like common though. Wampus, give me a D100 roll.
I can read it. But I think I can read it, but it's pretty dirty. It needs to spend some time cleaning it off. That's an 80.
Yeah, well, we want to clean it before we donate it anyway. We wouldn't want to give a dirty item to a charitable organization. So
yeah.
So sometime in this discussion, Sybil is going to sidle up to Lord Clintock when when the ranger is off talking to somebody else and goes, "You sure you don't want to lose this one? It's almost worse than Karn already, or at least what I heard Karn is like."
If he sticks around long enough, he'll distract Karn, I suspect.
You find a spyglass. It is, again, it's very dirty, but it is well made. You would suspect, well, you're not really sure how much this thing is worth because it's a spyglass. So it has to be cleaned, but it's got a lot of designs and stuff on it. And give me a D100 roll.
Oh wait, I rolled a D8 and not the other. 67.
And oddly enough, 68.
Clintock, you see that there was a ring in there.
Okay.
Do you have the monocle, right?
Yeah, I have the monocle.
Isn't that with you? Yeah, it's definitely magic.
Sweet.
Roll D100, Russell.
Another one, okay.
Yeah.
54.
All right. It's definitely magical, Clintock. And Paul, another D100 roll. I always like it when it sends you from one chart to another chart.
80.
It is so I just have so Clintock, you and Greenwarden are there, and it's a wrapped up piece of parchment.
Okay.
Well, I would say it's in a tube because that's why it's preserved, like a metal
Right.
tube. And when you open it up, it's a piece of paper, and it basically is a deed to a sloop ship, which kind of works because you found a spyglass, and that was a random roll too.
Yeah. I'm not gonna argue.
So yeah, these are things. These guys are like listening to Cuthbert, looking over there, going, "What's going on?" That is it. Anything else? There's nothing else in here.
Let's move on.
So you get back in the boats. These guys are digging. Jeremiah, I assume we get back in the water and swim back over
Yep.
as they look irritated. And yeah, it's just as you're like doing that, you can hear them start. There's some yelling. It sounds like they're cursing you as they probably have taken the boat back to where they were supposed to be and realized that it's whatever it is gone.
Should we help them dig as well?
True, you did. And basically you get to
We saved their lives.
Right, but it sounds like they want us. It sounds like they want help digging. They're quite angry. Perhaps
Oh,
we
they'll
should
be
help them dig.
it gets drier and drier, and finally you put the boats up and pull them onto the shore, and you can see that there's another boat that's been sitting here. So people probably just use these as community boats, or at least this one, yours, what had been used in a while,
Yeah.
and it's a little drier here. Bill, give me a D6 roll,
1.
D100. I mean a D20. It's a Gloom. You make it to dry land. You're it's getting close to the end of the day, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're moving more through a forest, and then after a mile or two, the trees are all blackened and charred,
Oh, yeah.
and there's a light haze and smell of smoke in the air.
Oh, lovely.
And as you're making your way, you spot an elf in tattered clothes sitting behind a tree, with his knees up, holding, like this, kind of like looking around, trying to, he realizes you're there, and then he kind of like ducks down, hoping you wouldn't see him, which is kind of impossible. But
limping forward. Sir, what's going on? Is there a fire?
Turn around. It's your only chance.
Is there a fire?
Fire
Yes.
where?
Yes, Wumpus. Do you see the charred trees and the smoke in the air? There's a fire. Yes.
I was hoping he could tell us more about it. What's going on?
It demands a tribute. Do not go. He kind of points and it waves his hand at you. Do not go. Do not follow this path. It demands a tribute. No matter what you've heard, no matter what riches you think it has, it is not worth your time. Listen to me.
I'm listening.
Don't go that way.
Well, is there a way around?
He points in the other direction. Turn. Go to the swamp.
Just came from the swamp.
Yeah, you smell
Filled
like
with
it.
undead.
What tribute does it demand?
All kinds.
Money, gold,
Yes.
men, women?
Yes. All of
Hey,
it.
we have a crystal urn that we can offer in tribute.
Did you try to offer it something and that's what happened here?
Yes. We came with tribute.
And what did you give it?
We had all sorts of gold and silver that we had collected.
I see.
What did you
Bags
expect
of
to
it.
receive for this tribute?
Sacks full.
But what did you expect to receive?
Oh, it's allegiance. It's loyalty. It's great powers.
It sounds like you asked for a lot.
And that you got what you deserved.
Go big or go home.
You're still here.
No one came out of the pit. They didn't make it.
Oof. Do you mind telling us what it is? We'd like to know what we're dealing with.
I've never seen it. It only speaks to me.
Ah,
It speaks to your mind.
and what exactly does it say?
It says, come forth. Bring your tribute.
Ah, you can be our tribute.
Ah! He steps away.
No?
No.
Oh, well.
No. I'm not falling for that again.
Again? You just said silver and gold.
Yes.
Not humans.
So he
Or,
wanted
sorry,
everything.
elves.
He wanted everything.
Well, you see, his name is Silver Elf Song, and his friend's
Oh, I see.
name is Gold Gooseberry. Yes,
The
yes.
worst.
I think our demands would be much simpler, or our asks would be much simpler, is to get through this damn place. At least that's the start.
I don't think it's wise to bargain with this devil.
Yeah, I'm sorry. As surprised as I am to hear myself saying this, I agree with him. This seems like something we
Why
should
would you be
avoid.
surprised? I am the only voice of reason here. I don't like why would you be surprised?
Yes, we should probably avoid it, but we should not go back to the swamp, though. That would be unfortunate.
There has to be a way around.
Yeah, one would hope.
Rickon says we can bypass it, and there is a path. We can get back onto the main road, and take our chances there. I don't like the idea of this, whatever this is.
I see.
I can lead us around through the forest.
Yes, you can.
Mr. Wynn,
Yes, Mr. Slee.
I trust your expert tracking skills to
Yeah,
bypass whatever this creature is.
I shall not disappoint.
He starts like hobbling along, following him. He's
So,
just
yeah, you-
cursing under his breath the whole time. Whatever names that Bethel gave, Bethel gave for her companions. Those names get cursed under his breath.
As Wynn is leading them sort of through, he's slightly ahead, but I'll grab a dead branch from a nearby tree and I begin whittling a walking cane, a stick for Wumpus.
Okay.
I feel bad for him. Yeah.
Oh,
Wumpus does have a staff
Oh, okay.
that he would be using.
The sun has set in the Dolmen Wood as you guys reach the end of your day to make camp here in the Tangled Forest, avoiding the charred area and the smell of smoke and the crazed elf. And that's a good place to start.
all right. Seems good.
Bad news bears.
Yeah. Tempting to try and barter with whatever, but I conceded it was probably out of my ability today.
You never know.
No, nothing is ever out of Clintock's ability.
One would hope.
So on with the traveling, obviously if you roll a d6 in the book, each hex in Dolmenwood will tell you what your encounter is, and I just go to a d20. But when you don't do that, I personally think it's kind of boring just to say, okay, 4 hours pass, you encounter nothing. So
Oh, yeah.
that's what I have, a 2d12 random roll.
Yeah.
And I kind of revised it, so that's why you came up with. I was going to introduce Greenwarden with whatever the random thing was,
Oh, yeah.
and it was travelers, but I used the professions table. So I rolled a random profession, came up with a prince. So that's why I came up with the whole prince, and he was his lands.
Yeah.
And then when you encountered those people who were digging,
Mhm.
they were travelers, camping, or whatever. I rolled grave diggers.
Right.
So that was just something a little bit. So it's more
Yeah.
I don't know. I think traveling can be kind of fun. I don't
Yeah.
like the whole, we go to this place, let's just hand wave. Okay.
Right.
And we got to save their lives.
Yes, you did.
Yep.
Feel damn good about myself. That's right. Yep.
I mean, in all
Yeah, but-
honesty, we probably did save their lives.
Oh,
The
yeah.
situation would have probably wiped them out.
Public service.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just fortunate that it worked out that way. Jeremiah is a lot smarter in intelligence than Carnet. So he picks up on these things. But
Right.
he's also supposed to kind of follow along with what Clintock tells him to do. So when he gets reunited with Karn, this could cause problems.
And the adventurers were a random roll, a random group, and I figured they would be looking for, the Gloom.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
And they were prepared just to watch to see who was. But when someone said the word Saint Cuthbert, that was like, oh,
Yeah,
now.
totally.
And it was kind of funny that Dustin did the whole thing with the funnel cloud, because
Oh,
that's
yeah.
exactly
So
what
good.
the description of the air elemental. It does this funnel thing and chucks
Yeah.
everybody, and I was like, holy shit.
That was an interesting coinky dink.
Yeah.
Jeremiah probably would have taken, while we were traveling, taken the time to tell Wynn, hey, if I go off scouting or somebody goes off scouting, don't call out those things.
Well, that was Ox.
We
That was Ox,
call,
and he died for it.
well, no, but he's probably telling you, if we go out scouting for things like that, don't go running. We call out, like a dove or like an owl, one for yes, two for no.
Right. So, but Wynn, being a ranger, would never do that, right? And
Yeah.
quite frankly, he would probably be out tracking himself.
But Jeremiah is recently traumatized to losing Ox, who he was, only just
barely starting to figure out, oh, maybe he's not such a bad guy. Oh, he's dead.
Right.
And the whole thing with the death dismemberment chart and the critical, I mean, not the critical, the fatal wounds, whatever, just a reminder that, because we've just had so many encounters where you guys never got to that level.
Oh
Never
yeah.
got that high up on the
But
roll.
just remember that when somebody goes down, it is in your best interest to get them healed, because they could have a critical injury.
But you can't render aid or anything like that if you don't have a healing of some sorts, right? No, I don't.
I'll have to look into it. Death and dismemberment. So a fatal wound. You have 3 rounds to get rid of all your fatal wounds or you die. So obviously, every 2 points of magical healing heals 1 fatal wound. So a healing potion automatically takes care of that. Okay, an ally can attempt to remove a fatal wound by spending a standard action doctoring you, then rolling under half their intelligence score.
Oh, I didn't know that was an option for helping them.
Well, this is Goblin Punch's rule.
Gotcha.
Goblin punches?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Goblin Punch, Death and Dismemberment.
Yeah, half their intelligence, though, is a little bit of a stretch.
Sure.
That's difficult. That's difficult for most characters.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, it's intended to be.
Right.
I mean, it's intended to be, but most of the time you guys have had a healing potion and it's like, I just dump it, so.
Yeah, it happens
Anyway.
like basically immediately.
Anyway, so yeah, that was very eventful. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that.
Yeah, it was fun.
As always.
Oh, yeah.
We'll come back to these characters. Eventually they'll get to Lakeshore.
Eventually.
Some win over the rainbow? Never mind.
I mean, we got so many items worth so much gold. I mean,
Yeah.
Clintock is just beside himself right now. He was like, well, that was really worth this diversion. I was like skeptical of whether digging that hole was going to be worth it, but
I mean, we're donating those items, though, right, Clinton?
100% to a charity.
Exactly. Yes.
To a charity I just happen
help
to
those
have.
less fortunate than ourselves. Yes.
Yes, a charity that I can redistribute the funds back to myself.
Yeah, you guys are probably so after your rest, assuming there is no issues, you're probably you'll probably get to Lakeshore in the next day,
Okay,
which would be the 28th of Simwell.
awesome.
All right, guys, I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thanks for
Thanks for
running.
having. Have a good night.
Great game.
Take care.
Let's go.
Here's to swimming with four-legged women. Four-legged women. Four-legged women. Four-legged women.
Set the sails. Let's go.